Event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, three-quarter-ton, and one-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on Tree Country 1330 WTRE Sports. John Dooley, Gary Bailey here on the call here tonight. Morgan Schofield back in the saddle, running the tech force. Gary, that feels good.
It does. We don't have to show our incompetence any longer.
What was I kept doing last week? Oh, I kept not turning the microphones off during
commercials.
You know, I've noticed occasionally when I'm not here, that tends to be the biggest issue.
Well,
you know, he's been burnt by that before.
But if that's the biggest issue, I'm okay with that. Just keep the language not savory.
All right. Always assume the microphone's hot. Is
that's
that right?
Right. That's what they say.
All right. Well, Gary, where are we and what's the goings on here tonight?
We are at Schreiber Field, Greensburg, new turf field, hosting the EIAC foe Batesville Bulldogs tonight. Batesville having a fine season, docking off of a big win last week over a rival of their own, Lawrenceburg. And
third-ranked Lawrenceburg. So.
Yeah, they went down to the Bulldogs last week. So Batesville coming in here on a high, having a great season.
Well, maybe they've shot what they got.
Maybe so.
Nothing less. Do you think so?
Yeah, let's hope.
All right, that was a 26-23 win. Batesville over Lawrenceburg. That was at Lawrenceburg also. So
yeah, they've emptied the chamber and nothing but blanks in there now, or empty shells.
Okay, gotcha. Well, Gary, the coaches, we know, actually we know both of these coaches pretty well now here, don't we?
Yep, both of them well, we won't say that. Anyway, Evan Ulrey, he is now in his 8th year at Batesville. He was a former assistant coach here at Greensburg. He left Greensburg to go to Batesville, been there ever since, 8 years, and got a nice record, 46 wins against 37 losses. Wes Anderson, we know the story, first year here, a long-time assistant coach, been in football a long time, but this is his first head coaching gig, and kind of got a tough one to get things going. He's 0-6 here in his first year at Greensburg and looking to get off the snide there, as they say.
Well, if you're going to have a rough season, it might as well be your first.
That's right. That's right.
You wouldn't want it to be your 5th or 6th like this. So, anyway, Pirates are ready to go here. You know, the Greensburg Pirates, tonight, of course, they're blue and white. The colors of Batesville, Gary, are
white and blue.
Actually, royal blue and white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like the uniforms tonight.
Okay, gotcha. You know exactly what I meant. So, both are 3A members of the Eastern Indiana Athletic Conference. Of course, the coach of the Pirates, like Gary said, Wes Anderson. Athletic director, Stacy Meyer. Principal, Mike Myers. Superintendent, Tom Hunter. Coach for Batesville, like Gary said, Evan Ulrey. Their athletic director, Brian Helvey. And their principal is Andy Allen. And Paul Ketchum is the super. That's what we got. Batesville, Gary, has won 2 straight over the Greensburg Pirates, and They're trying to make it 3 straight here tonight. And let's face it, the odds makers say they'll get it done, but we'll see what the Pirates can do.
Yep, Sagarin, we always like to reference the Sagarin ratings. That's all we're going to reference them, though, tonight.
That's all we're going to say.
They are favored tonight, and that's it.
Ain't going to say nothing else.
There you go.
That's it. So, well, this is certainly the most important ball game here in the state tonight, Gary, but there's a few others playing also, some secondary games. What's going on?
Yeah, there are some other ones. Conference games here as the season starts to wind down. Hard to believe I'm saying that. 6 games into a 9-game season here. So,
7 games.
Yeah, tonight's the 7th, right?
Yes.
So we haven't played it yet. So we're 6 games in. Is that correct?
We're 7. Okay, go ahead.
Have we played tonight's game?
We're playing it. We're getting ready to play it in 12 minutes. Don't let me interrupt you. You just go ahead.
We are 6, almost 7 games into the season.
Almost.
There you go.
All right. So anyway, Connersville on the road at East Central. Connersville 2-4. One of those two, a big win over the Pirates. Franklin County on the road at South Dearborn. That might be a good ball game. Both of those squads 3-3. Could be a close, hard-fought battle there. Lawrenceburg trying to right that ship of the loss last week. They're on the road at Rushville. Monroe Central is at Eastern Hancock. North Davies at North Decatur. Shenandoah at Northeastern. Milan is at Providence. Switzerland, is that Switzerland?
Switzerland County.
Switzerland County is at South Decatur. Bloomington South at Columbus North. Columbus East at Bloomington North. Seymour at Jennings County. Shelbyville at New Pal. Good game there. And Greenfield is at Yorktown. Another probably potentially even good ball game there.
After last week's win over Lawrenceburg, Batesville got into the polls at 14th. They were unranked the weeks before, but they're 14th, Gary, in the Associated Press. Lawrenceburg fell from 3rd to 13th.
Wow.
So 13th, 14th are Lawrenceburg and Batesville in the Associated Press poll, and we'll talk about those polls again a little bit later. But,
and you got East Central in there too, so three of the EIAC schools ranked in football there.
Yes. All right. I tell you what, it is Game 7 of the season, and the weather has been just spectacular, Gary.
Yeah, it really, really had. I mean,
we had one that was just blistering sweaty. That's okay. You're going to have that.
Yeah, but we've had no rain, no real wind to speak of, no nasty weather at all. It's just been.
We got this beautiful artificial turf. We can handle weather now. We can handle wet. We can handle snow. We can handle it all except lightning. So well, I'm ready for some weather.
Don't speak too soon. I'm not ready for that yet. Let's just keep this nice weather.
All right. Well, there's about 10 minutes left on the pregame clock here. It's Batesville at Greensburg. It's Greensburg's homecoming. We'll get to see the young lovely ladies in their sparkly dresses. And we'll have homecoming festivities, so no doubt we'll have an extended halftime.
No doubt.
But what we'll do, Gary, right now, we'll step away for a couple minutes. We'll come back, and we'll talk with Wes Anderson, head coach of the Pirates, when we return. You're listening to Tree Country 1330.
WTRE.
We'll be back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
And we're speaking with Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg football Pirates. Coach, Batesville, the opponent tonight here on homecoming, and they got to be feeling good about their win last week.
Yeah, big win for them, big win for Coach Euler in the program, and I think they're feeling pretty good about where they're at, and they've obviously had a nice season, and boy, they got a lot of talent out here we're going to have to handle tonight.
Gotcha. Tell us about Batesville. What do they like to run offensively?
So it's kind of it's a new offense for them this year, and honestly, it's kind of like going back in a time machine a little bit. It's kind of like going back to the 70s, so they're going to sit in the eye all night. And they're really going to run a few things: power, trap, ISO, a little bit of counter, and a little bit of veer. And then, they've got two really tall receivers. Obviously, Cade Kaiser plays a ton of sports for them. He's a very good basketball player as well. So he's a real problem on the perimeter. He's tough to match up with. And, they'll kind of lull you to sleep with the power and the trap and that stuff. And then all of a sudden they're going to try to throw one over your head to the big, tall 6'5" kids. So we've got to be sound in the secondary tonight. We've got to be sound in the box and feet blocks. And realistically, my goal for tonight is to make them have to drive the football. I think last week there were a lot of big plays that really killed us. And the more we can make teams drive the football on us and have to execute and finish drives, the better we're going to be. I'm okay with 13, 14, 15 play drives that end in touchdowns. I'm not okay with 2 plays, 70 yards, and 38 seconds off the clock, obviously.
Got you. Very good. At practice this week, how'd it go and what'd you prep for?
Yeah, really good week this week. Again, I'll say this. I'm really proud of our kids' mentality. And, they don't get down in the dumps. And they've been really receptive to taking coaching and understanding where our problems are and understanding what needs to get fixed. So, offensively for us tonight, really excited about the plan. And, they play a lot of cover 0 or cover 1, so man-to-man. And, that we've got to take advantage of that in the passing game. And we've got to get Bryson the plan up going a little bit. He had a nice finish, I thought, in the second half Friday night last week. So hope to keep him going. And, we got to execute. They got some big, strong linemen on defense and some really good linebackers as well. So might be a little bit of tough sledding in the run game tonight, but we're going to have to win this thing through the air.
Gotcha. And it's always good to be home. And so far, here we are, Game 7 coming up. The weather gods have been very good to us this year so far.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's warm tonight. It's been a warm week for sure, especially for late September, early October. I certainly am not mad about wearing shorts in week 7, but I'll tell you this, boys, I sure wouldn't mind about a 67-degree fall evening for sure, because it has been a warm football season for sure.
Gotcha, very good. We're looking for a good one here on Homecoming. Coach, some final thoughts before we kick this off?
No, excited to see our kids compete again tonight, and another opportunity for us to show the hard work we've put in and the improvements we're making each day, and just hope to keep growing and keep building.
All right. Coach, good luck to you and the Pirates here tonight.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, that's Wes Anderson and Gary. They're here we are, Batesville at Greensburg, homecoming. And Gary, this is also another special night, isn't it? You got something personal going on, right?
I do. Today is my anniversary. Happy anniversary to my lovely wife Julie of 33 years.
And he's here with me.
Yeah.
Come here, give me a hug. Come on, come on.
Yep, you should feel very special that I'm spending the night with you and
Morgan.
And Morgan, yes, that's true.
Yep. We got Morgan something special too. Morgan, tell us about this.
We have a new camera that allows us to at least somewhat zoom in a little bit better, so we can see the score on the scoreboard, or at least I've been told we can see the score on the scoreboard, and we should be able to see the players a little bit closer, which is nice.
That's right. We can adjust that zoom kind of in or out. So hope to give you a little bit better picture here tonight. Hope the players will give us something to look at here tonight.
Now, bear with us. There is only a zoom in button, so if we need to zoom back out, we have to go through all of the clicks. So we'll get quicker as we go.
We'll figure that out, too. I don't know if there's a workaround on that, but that's what we got here tonight. So, all right. Homecoming. We'll have homecoming festivities. It's Gary's anniversary. We got a new camera with Zoom. And tell you what, we're just cooking with gas, Gary.
Yep.
Next we'll do is beat Batesville.
One of the things we always do at homecoming is Heather Simpson invites alumni that have been in choir in the past to come and help sing the national anthem. So we'll have that again here this evening. Nice to see some of the alumni down there taking part in that.
And actually, it's cool, with the sun behind the clouds, Gary, it's actually feeling pretty nice out here to sit in the stands. We got a spot for you if you drive up. Tickets are $6. And you can sneak in, get in the stands, get you a hot dog.
A nice little breeze blowing right now.
Yep, it's feeling pretty good. So Pirates again still looking for win number 1 of the season. Batesville will be a tough opponent next week. Will be no picnic either, Gary.
None of them are a picnic anymore, Doc.
Yep, next week the Pirates will be at East Central, last year's 4A state champion, and standing unbeaten at 6-0. And I tell you what, right now we're going to honor America. Everybody's going to stand up. We're going to face the Stars and Stripes, and we'll leave you here for a moment, and we'll be back right after this.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
And we are back with you here. We just had our national anthem. Did you notice Morgan Gary kept his hat on during the national anthem? Of course, that didn't bother me so much as the fact that he was down on one knee. That's a little different.
You know what? There's a veteran right down there that you can talk to.
Yep, and that's Morgan's dad, Gary.
Yeah, I forget that I have it on.
He does too sometimes. Then this is what he does. No.
Well, when I got the cans on, you sometimes don't feel the hat.
Gotcha. As long as you got an excuse, that's all that matters.
For those of you not in the business, the cans are the headphones.
The headphones over your head. So there you go. Pirates coming out on it's Batesville coming out on the field. Pirates are already on the sidelines. And pretty soon we'll get the captains out here. Gary will flip a coin. It looks like Hungerford.
And Cruz. Rankin.
And they'll have a third.
And it looks like it's going to be...
We'll find out who in Batesville just now coming to the sideline.
Yeah,
They'll line
Elliot
up their
Weber.
captains. Weber, okay.
Yeah. He had to turn and give us a number there.
Here's what you do if you're a football player, Gary. If you make a good play, do something good, turn either your back or your chest towards the press box so we can see who you are. If you screwed up, keep your shoulders pointed to us. We can't tell who you are.
That's right. And then these numbers are very difficult to read for the Pirates, especially once the game gets going and it gets dark.
Yeah, the road uniforms are easy to read, but these home uniforms, blue, it's black on blue basically, and the numbers can be a little tricky. So the Greensburg captains are poised and ready to go out on the field. I guess the Batesville captains are too. Let's see, that's number 52 and 2. Who we got, Gary?
We already went through this. Oh, for them.
For Batesville.
Oh, 62 and 2. So Isaac Lemmel.
Deacon Hamilton.
Zach Davidson. And who was the last one? I think was it 44? Bobby Weiler. He's a big boy. Listed at 6'2", 235. I'd say he's every bit of that. So the players come out, captains come out and shake hands, 4 captains apiece. And it looks like Colin Rigney was some sort of honorary captain tonight, Doc. He's out there with them. Well, there you go. All right. Well, we'll have the coin toss, and you remember just a few years ago during COVID, they were only allowed to have 2 captains out there. That's right. And not shake hands. Maybe they did elbows or something, but then we went out and tackled each other all night. So I'm sure that did a lot to, people did what they could. I'm not ridiculing them. Yeah, I am actually, but. Yeah, they didn't know. They just didn't know. You just do what you got to do. You just take care of business. They had a good valedictorian speech last year saying that, during the pandemic, you could only go one way in the hallway because everybody knows COVID only travels in one direction. There you go. There you go. Well, we'll play this first quarter. Well, he's giving a soliloquy out there, the official. Yep. He's gonna talk it over. Going to go through all the rule book before we start. We will play the first quarter under the sunshine, and probably by second quarter, or at least halfway through that quarter, we'll have the lights, Gary. We'll be playing under the lights. Come on, guy. This is Game 7. They've been through. They know the rules. They know. Let's go. Here we go. Finally. Yeah, so not. Morgan not with us these last 2 weeks. Morgan, tell us what happened.
Well, the first week I was at the Fall Festival all weekend.
And what happened at the Fall Festival?
At the Fall Festival, I participated in the Miss Tree City pageant, and I got Miss Congeniality and first runner-up.
There you go.
Exactly what I wanted.
If Gary and I could have voted, you would have been...
I would have been queen.
You would have been queen.
Our queen is Allison Nobby, and she is fantastic, and she was so excited. And we all had a really good weekend. We traveled in a pack together.
But do you realize if for any reason she's unable to uphold her duties as queen, that
I will be there. I will probably be there. I'm on the Veterans Day board, and I'll probably be in the Veterans Day parade in her place because that is when the state festival pageant is. So she will not be available.
Well, there you go.
Yes. And then last week I was at a Greta Van Fleet concert, and it was incredible.
You could have been with us. We were in Franklin County.
I know, and
you could have been at the foot of the dam.
And I did get to teach Gary today that Greta Van Fleet is not just a woman singer; it is a band of 4 guys.
All right, Doc. Batesville won the toss, and they elected to defer, so the Pirates will have the ball first.
All right.
As we get this thing underway here, just in a matter of moments.
Kind of overcast skies, at least low here. There are some long shadows where the sun can peek through.
It is a beautiful night for football. Get out here if you're not listening to us on the radio or watching us on stream.
Well, now that we got this new camera, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
Well, we'll find out if we get any feedback on it.
Okay. So the Pirates have taken the field. Actually, both teams have taken the field now. Kicking for Batesville, is that number 26? No, they have no. It's number 25, Brady Winnell, the sophomore. He's their kicker. And he'll start the proceedings here tonight. He'll put the ball in the center of the 40-yard line. Who's back deep to receive for the good guys, Gary?
Carson Miller and Braden Rankin. And they've been kicking pretty much equally to both players. I don't think one player over the other has had more returns than the other. It's pretty even, I think.
Yeah.
Got a band tonight, Doc. Have we had a band yet this year?
Not that I can recall.
I can't either.
But it is homecoming. It's also North Decatur's homecoming. And they are playing, is it Shenandoah? Who are they playing?
I think that's right.
Shenandoah. And South Decatur, actually all 3 teams home. South Decatur is hosting Switzerland County, one of those river teams. So here we go. We're ready. Batesville team is spread out. Pirates are ready. Batesville's ready. The Batesville kicker stepping off his steps. And here we go. He's on the approach. His toes into it. We're underway. A low kick.
Kind of a knuckleball.
Yeah, hits the turf at about the 22, and it gets past the Pirates. They'll scoop it up, and they'll advance maybe to the 20, and that's about it.
Yeah, Braden Rankin kind of fumbled it, it was a knuckleball. Kind of struggled picking up, and the Pirates will start on the 20-ish.
1st and 10 good guys here.
Actually, it looks like it's exactly on the 20.
Yep, they'll be on the right hash mark of that 20-yard line.
So Coach Wes Anderson pulls his team aside. Now they have been slow getting to the line out of this formation. We'll see if they
have
get it
been
tonight.
a little better the last week or two. You're right about that, though, Gary. Sometimes they've barely beaten the play clock to get a playoff. So here we go. Plenty of time. Bryson Planup is your sophomore quarterback. He'll go from the gun. And it's Cruz behind him on his right hip. As the lone running back, they split a receiver at each side. Cruz
Rankin.
gets the hands. It's that Rankin it is.
Rankin, yeah.
And Rankin will get forward for maybe a yard. First play of the game gives the Pirates a yard.
We're underway. Schreiber Field, Greensburg, Batesville, EIAC battle.
It's the first time we've had all 3 of us in the booth back together since 3 weeks ago.
The A-team rides again.
Second down here for the Pirates. They're at their own 21-yard line.
Oh, we jumped.
Planet takes a snap, and he throws a short pass down the center. You're right about that. That was a pass directly to Batesville's number 2, Deacon Hamilton, and it just hit him in the chest and dropped.
Wow. I guarantee you he wants that one back because they'll never get a better opportunity for an interception than that one. Stops the clock, 3rd and 9. Just underway at Schreiber Field, no score.
Pirates will split trips to the left side and a single receiver to the right. Planet from the gun, he'll back up. He looks to the right, takes some heat, and he's sacked back at the 10. Big loss. I think by the time he saw the heat was coming, Gary, it was too late.
I would say someone missed their blocking assignment there, Doc. Looks
They'll
like
put
he's
him
at the
on
11.
Yep, it looks like he's on the 10.
10, yep.
It's an 11-yard loss, and it brings up fourth and what, 19?
Yep. Fourth and 20-ish, 19-ish. So Jacoby Miller from his own end zone will be punting this away, and they're giving him a lot of respect. Both Batesville players back at the 50. And he does have a leg. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, Miller just a freshman, but a good athlete. Takes the snap, and he gets this off, and it's a short one that will hit.
Oh, it's
Actually,
out of bounds.
veers out of bounds. I don't know if it was intentionally veered out of bounds. There'll be no return, but it's going to be somewhere around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he was really rushed.
So the Pirates go 3 and out, most of that with an 11-yard sack.
And Batesville's going to have a short field here to start their first drive. We are scoreless, just underway. Greensburg gives the ball away on their first possession, 3 and out. And Batesville set to go to work, Doc.
And they'll start from almost their 30, aren't they? It is right on the 30-yard line. You probably said that, didn't you?
I did not.
Well, I did.
Yes, you did.
First,
I was waiting on you to do it.
This is from the Pirate 30, so it is a short field for the Bulldogs to work from here. And is it a timeout on the field?
Timeout, Pirates.
Timeout. Pirates call timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
And we're back, Gary. What's the situation of this affair?
Well, we're just underway here at Shriver Field. Greensburg Pirates go 3 and out on their first possession. We are scoreless. Batesville set to go to work with a short field on their first possession here, beginning at the Pirate 30-yard line.
That after a 20-yard punt by the Pirates. So here we go. Quarterback for Batesville goes under center.
Will Jassy, is that Jazzle?
Long count, looks, and he'll hand off to the back. He'll take the A-gap straight ahead, actually. And he'll ramble down to the 20, inside the 20-yard line. Good pickup there, and it'll be a first down, Gary.
Gage Pullman. Yeah, he just carried a couple of would-be tacklers with him for a bit. Like he's down to, what, the 18, 17?
17. I got him at the 17.
13 yards.
So 13-yard pickup on first down. They're in the red zone after one play. Batesville again lines up.
Out of the shotgun this time, Doc.
They'll split 2 to the left side. Quarterback is in the gun. And looks to pass, throws to the left flat. It's caught, advances up the field, and can he evade tacklers? He'll be just about a yard shy of a first down.
Cade Kaiser. Coach made mention to him in his pregame. They'd have to know where he was.
It's like an 8-yard pickup from the air.
So second and a long 2. Batesville on their first possession here. We're just underway at 9:23 to play in the first quarter.
So Batesville second down. Put a man in motion, left to right, takes the hike, throws to the tailback, works to the right side, turns upfield, and a nice tackle. I'm not sure who got him from behind. That was a nice pursuit there by the Pirates to limit them to, what, a no-gainer?
Austin Cruz on the stop.
We'll call that no gain on the play. So that'll be 3rd and 2+. Perfect night.
Yes, it is.
For football.
I might have to open the door back up now that the sun is gone.
There you go. Quarterback from the gun, hands off. They go straight ahead.
Oh,
and
got him
good play
again.
by the Pirates.
Austin Cruz again.
Yes, sir. That's another no gain. He probably gained about a foot on that one, and it brings up 4th and short for Batesville, about 4th and 2.
I would imagine they're going to go for it.
Pirates hold steady here these last 2 plays.
We are scoreless. Here, first quarter action, 8:11 to play here, first quarter action. Batesville is on their first possession, and they're inside the 10-yard line.
Batesville looking for a couple yards for that first down and about 9 yards for a TD right here. 4th down play, handoff, back works to the left side. He's got room, turns the corner, and He's close.
Nope,
he's not in.
Not going to call him in, no.
He'll be down at about the 1 or 2. I'm going to say it's the 1 yard line.
But it will be 1st and goal.
We'll give him 8 yards on that one, Gary.
All righty. So 1st and goal from the 1.
So Batesville lines up. They'll just jam this one straight ahead, and that's a touchdown by the Bulldogs. No flags. First score of the ball game comes with 7:47 left in this first quarter. And that was the QB.
Yep. That is Will Jazzle. Jazzle, is that how you pronounce it, you think? Jazzle?
We'll have to ask these guys next to us, won't we?
Yeah, we'll have to do that on a break. All right, so they're setting up in the odd formation where they get everybody away from the ball, and then they'll
the old Michigan shift. Now they'll come play it honest, come up straight. Trying the extra point attempt at Brady Winnell. He's a sophomore. And the holder is the quarterback, Will. Oh, this kick is up. Looks good. And it is good. 7-0 Batesville. 7:47 here to play in the first quarter. We'll take a moment to regroup. We'll be back right after this.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
And we're back with you here. Gary Batesville covers that short field, 30 yards in just 6 plays. Final 1 yard by the quarterback on a keeper. Point after good. 7-0 the bad guys. And we're still in the first quarter.
Yes, we are, Doc. Beautiful night, though. If you haven't got here yet, come on down. First quarter sponsor tonight, Doc, H&R Block. Use them for all your tax needs. H&R Block here. Offices locally and all over the place.
So Batesville will kick off to the Pirates. Each team has had 1 possession. The Pirates were 3 and out and a short punt, and Batesville scored a touchdown in 6 plays. So here we go.
You want that closed back because of the band, or you all right?
No, it's fine.
All right.
So here we go. Kick off a good strong kick
Much
this
better
time by
kick.
Batesville.
Let it go. Let it go.
And it'll hit.
Oh my goodness.
And it'll go into the backfield.
Whoa, lucky there.
Yeah, kind of handled it at the 1, and it could have been a bad choice there. They'll bring it out to the 20 though, where the Pirates will set up shop 1st and 10.
Yep, it's 7-0 Batesville. We're almost halfway through the first quarter. It's 7:44 to play. Each team now with 1 possession. The Pirates went 3 and out on their first opportunity. Second one coming up.
Pirates still in the huddle on the sideline. They've not started the play clock yet. And now they do. Pirates will break huddle and come to the ball. Sophomore quarterback Bryson Aplantip, he's been the man under center all year. He'll work from the shotgun. Pirates will split 2 to the right, 1 to the left. He's got 2 backs, 1 on each hip. And it's a handoff, and is that Rankin?
It is. Nowhere.
Rankin carries for no yards. Homecoming here for the Greensburg Pirates. Perfect night to sit in the stands.
Or in the press box. I like it here.
You like it up here?
You like it up here.
You just like to be by me.
A bromance.
Morgan's over here,
right here,
forming the heart with her fingers. So, all right.
I mean, you are together on the anniversary.
On his anniversary, it was either your wife or me. Who did you choose? Okay, here we go. Second down. 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And the ball almost gets away, and the quarterback has to advance upfield, and he'll get a couple out of that. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, Aplantip made a positive out of something that could have been really bad. He gets
2
yards, yeah.
Pirates in pirate blue tonight. They're in blue from head to toe. and Batesville in white. The bad guys wearing white tonight from head to toe. Pirates looking for 8 yards right here to keep the chains moving. Bryson, he gets flushed out of the pocket, has to throw it out of bounds. And let's see what the call is here. No grounding call. He was backing up. They were trying to screen pass, Gary, but the Batesville rush was a little too fast for him to set up a screen pass.
Yep, so it's going to be 4th and long, and here comes Jacoby Miller for his second punt on the night. All right.
Yeah.
His first punt kind of went off the side of his foot. He was under immense pressure. Got an official's timeout, Doc.
Yeah.
Are they going to talk about the grounding? Ooh, a retroactive here?
Maybe. It was certainly he was in back and he.
Uh-oh, he's reaching. He's reaching.
This isn't good.
Nope. He didn't pull it. Oh, yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
There it is.
And they will call grounding.
So that's a loss of down.
Planet was taking some heat and back on his heels and just fired the ball to the sideline. And the officials say, nope, you were still in the pocket. And we're going to call grounding, so there'll be a loss of down and yards.
Doesn't matter. It's still 4th down, so.
This will be 4th.
But he'll be punting from his end zone again, or at least he'll get the snap there.
This one from the 13-yard line.
Well, he looks like he's setting up on the 1-yard line right now.
Well, I mean, the ball is at the 13, so it was officially a 9-yard loss.
Decent punt here, up in the air, good. Again, goes out of bounds, this time on the near side. They're going to mark it out at mark it. Oh, that's a pretty good spot for the Pirates there, I think. It will be inside Pirate territory, however, at about the 40, just almost to the 45. So it's 7-0 Batesville. Pirates with 2 opportunities. At the 46-yard line, Doc's what they're going to call.
All right.
So Batesville with their second opportunity here, again starting inside Pirate territory for their second possession.
The ball, of course, it's early in the game. The ball halfway through the first has not found the other side of the field yet, Gary.
Not yet.
So here's Batesville, the QB under center, tosses to the back, goes straight ahead.
Short yardage.
Nice play there by the defensive line for the Pirates. And actually, that's nothing, Gary. He gets nothing.
Hungerford, it looks like.
No gain on that play, brings up 2nd down. Bulldogs again, if you're just catching us, a big win last week over 3rd-ranked Lawrenceburg at Lawrenceburg. And propelled Batesville to 5-1 and put them in the polls.
Yeah, very nicely. And Lawrenceburg dropped like a rock in the polls after that loss.
Dropped 10 places. So here's the quarterback under center. It's an I formation. Quarterback looks to pass, throws to the left sideline, has a man kind of open, and incomplete.
No, there's a flag.
There's a flag.
It's going to be
the Pirate defender had his never turned around and looked at the ball, and they're going to say he interfered with the Batesville receiver.
Is that Miles? No, Camden Loudon out there on the defense. I think he's going to be whistled for pass interference. So the second Pirate penalty. It is a pass interference.
And they'll place the ball at the 31-yard line. That was a 15-yard penalty. It's not a spot foul like it is in the pros.
So that'll be another 1st down for Batesville, this one via the penalty. They're 4th.
And they're at the 31 here. The quarterback fakes a handoff, rolls to the right side.
He's got a guy wide open.
He has a man wide open. It's caught, and he walks into the end zone.
Peasy.
Touchdown, Batesville. Yep, that was a nice fake. They faked a handoff to a play to the left. He rolled to the right. And that number 44 for the Batesville Bulldogs, Gary, wide open.
Yep, we can see it up here developing. Bobby Weiler, just easy. How many
31 yards.
31. Yep, he was wide open from early on in that play. Quarterback actually just had to let him run a little bit longer to get him out there to where he could loft it out there. Easy score for the for the Bulldogs. Right now, 13-0, pending the point after.
Brady Winnell will attempt the point after. His kick, it's up, looks good, and slow indication, it is good. 14-0, the bad guys. 5:01 to play in the first quarter. Each team with 2 possessions. Pirates twice, 3 and out. Batesville, 2 touchdowns. We'll be back right after this.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
All right, Gary.
Well, it's going Batesville's way so far, 14-0. Here, still in quarter number 1. We got 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter yet. Batesville set to kick off for their 3rd time.
Batesville covered it really 2 plays in 46 yards, aided by a 15-yard pass interference penalty for their 2nd TD. Gary, this is Batesville. You know, Coach Wes Anderson, he scoffed at me last week when I referred to Batesville as a rival.
Yeah, he says every game's a rivalry.
So there you go. It's all right. Kickoff for Batesville. Another good, strong kickoff that will be caught at the 10. Is that Cruz?
It's Miller, Carson Miller.
Carson Miller runs to the right side, and he'll advance it past the 25. The Pirates will set up here 1st and 10. Looking for their first down, Gary.
That they are. They'll start about their own 26 here, I believe. Trailing 14-0.
Great night for football. H&R Block, our first quarter sponsor. Morgan's back with us. She's Miss Congeniality.
And first round.
We'll have to remember that when she comes in with a sour disposition. We'll have to remind her, hey, where's that congeniality? Where did that go?
Have you ever seen her with a sour disposition? Always a beautiful smile on her face.
She was also runner-up for Queen, so they're your first runner-up. So here we go. Pirates from the 26. Plan up your sophomore quarterback, hands off, and looks like, did he get to the line of scrimmage? Maybe.
Probably.
That is Braden Rankin on the carry. Nothing going there. 0 yards, brings up 2nd and 10. The sun, Gary, is
pretty well gone.
Nowhere to be seen here. Still some ambient light in the sky.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Is that a Lawrenceburg bus down there? Why would they be scouting this game if so?
And if so, why would they bring a bus?
Even be here?
That's a good question, Gary.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, just a sidebar.
They've already played both teams, so why would that? Anyway, here we go. So a plan-up looks to pass, throws to the left side, has a man. Oh, it's picked off. Picked off, and the return is on, and will return it inside the 25 to about the 24.
Yeah, Jonathan Bushel intercepts the plan-up pass. Kind of just waiting on it there, almost just undercut the receiver and let it fall right into his hands. Pirates trailing 14-0, and they give Batesville yet another very short field.
Very short.
Yeah, we're talking 24-yard line.
Ball's still not seen the other side of the 50 yet, Gary.
Yep. 24-yard line is where they will start this time.
The Bulldog QB under center. It's I formation, kind of a displaced I. 2 receivers split wide to the left. Quarterback hands off, fakes a handoff, rolls to the right.
Look at the room. Woo.
And he's at the 10, he's at the 5, and he is in for touchdown.
Yep, easy enough.
He faked a handoff and then went to the right side, saw daylight, and just kept going, Gary.
Yep, that's his 2nd score on the night. That was 24 yards.
24-yard touchdown. On a quarterback keep, it's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
It is. And it's now, 20-0, pending the extra point.
Extra point coming up.
Coach Wes Anderson said during the pregame he wouldn't mind, 10, 12 play drives that end the score. He just didn't want those quick ones. And the last two have been, what, 3 plays for the last 2 scores?
2 for the last one and 1 for this one. This kicks up. It's good. The score, 21-0, 3:51 left in the first quarter. Here tonight, it's homecoming for the Greensburg Pirates. Bulldogs attempting to spoil our homecoming, Gary. We'll be back.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
And we're back with you, Gary. We got a reported score at South.
Yeah, 13-0 over Switzerland County, first quarter, as you said. Good start for South Decatur.
Receiving some scores from some of our buddies.
So the Pirates back to receive yet again. Rankin and Miller back deep.
$21-0. Bad guy. What color are the bad guys wearing, Gary?
They are wearing white tonight, Doc, are the bad guys. That's normally not the case, but it is tonight.
That'll fool you every time.
And the uniforms will stay white as we're on turf. Got to be nice for the people that do the laundry.
The kickoff is up. It'll strike inside the 20, picked up at the 15. The return is on, and he gets about 3 yards on the return, that's all.
Yep, Carson Miller on the return. Won't quite get to the 20, so the Pirates will start deep in their own territory yet again. 3:44 to play here, first quarter action. Pirates trail 21-0. Looks like the 19, Doc.
Yep. So we start in the red zone, but it's their red zone.
Their own, yes.
H&R Block, our first quarter sponsor tonight. Since Morgan's been here, we got new sponsors for some of our other segments.
You got the tri and the quad and the all kinds, right?
All that.
We'll get to it. All right, Pirates back on the field here. Trailing 21-0. Trying to make something happen. Just get out of your own shadow of your own end zone here.
Pirates 3 possessions, 2 were 3 and out, and on the other one they threw an interception on play number 2. And here's at Rankin.
Yep.
Sweeping to the left side, getting nothing, can't turn the corner, and he'll have a loss on the play here.
Nicely done there by Batesville, just pursuing right down the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about 3, I think.
I believe you're right. So they'll back the Pirates up to the 16-yard line. There's 3:15 to play here in the first quarter, in Batesville in the lead 21-0 for the. You're on the Pirates' homecoming. Ball on the left hash mark, 16-yard line. Plant up your sophomore quarterback. He'll take the hike, flushed out of the pocket, and he will throw this one away.
That will not be a grounding that time.
He was out of the pocket that time for sure, wasn't he? Stops the clock with 2:55 to play in the quarter number 1, but it'll bring up 3rd and 13 for the Pirates. The longest play for the Pirates have had from scrimmage so far, Gary, is 2 yards.
Yeah. They are actually minus 11 total yards rushing right now. Pirates use their second timeout.
All right, Greensburg calls time. We'll take time. 21-0 Batesville, less than 3 minutes to play in the first. We'll be back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
And we're back. Gary, what's the status of the affair?
Yeah, Pirates down 21-0 here. We're still in quarter number one at 2:55 to play. They are coming out for a 3rd and long deep in their own territory.
Greensburg, Gary will split three, kind of bunched up to the right side, one to the left. Lineup takes the hike, takes some heat, goes to the right side. He'll throw it, and it's incomplete. Fell at the feet, although he's turned away from him, fell at the feet of the intended Pirate receiver. And it brings up 4th and 13.
Yep, I'll plan up now 0 for 5 here in the first quarter.
Tell you, the Batesville, give them some credit. That it was 4th and long. They came after him, Gary.
Yep, they were blitzing. They've been able to put some pressure on him. He's been sacked for an 11-yard loss and that's the only one he's had for a loss. Okay, Jacoby Miller back again inside of his own 5 to receive this snap to punt it away.
11-yard loss. You could say a 9-yard loss on that grounding call too, Gary.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So here we go. Miller from the 5 gets this one off, kind of a short punt that comes down, caught right at midfield, and the return is on for the Bulldogs. Gets down, and he's got running room, and he's finally brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Boy, somebody came out from behind, got him.
Batesville, short fields all night.
Hunter Springmeyer is the Pirate that brought him down.
Pirates cannot get the ball over half field.
And they can't get it out of their own shadow of their own end zone here. Again, Batesville will start with great field position inside the red zone. It's hard to stop a team when you give them this kind of field position. 21-0 already, the Pirates trail.
Now what do we have? Is there a timeout? Pirates call timeout.
That's their 3rd of the half already. They've used them all.
Yep, 2 minutes to play in the first. Pirates trail by 3 TDs. We'll be back. You'll be here when we get back, or we're coming after you.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
And Gary, we're back. What do we got?
Well, it's not pretty if you're a Pirate fan. Pirates trail 21-0 here to the Batesville Bulldogs. We're still in quarter number 1, and Batesville with a short field here to get back to work.
We'll start this from the 19-yard line of Greensburg. Sweep to the left side, turn the corner, and still on his feet and knocked out of bounds. I think they're going to move the chains, or is it going to be just short? Looks like it's going to be just short, Gary.
Yep, it does.
Nine-yard pickup on that one. Should bring him right at the 10. It is right on the 10-yard line.
It is. 2nd down. Clock running here. Well, not the game clock, but game clock not running.
Play clock.
Play clock is running.
So Batesville needs 1 yard for a first down, 10 yards for a touchdown. I formation, staggered I formation. Looks to pass, throws to the right side, has a man open, and caught easily for a touchdown.
Yes,
that was Cade Kaiser. He's a 6'4 junior, and he used every bit of that 6'4 just to reach up and pull in an easy touchdown pass, Gary.
What was that, 10 yards?
Yep.
So another first down via the pass. So with that, it'd be 27-0, pending the point after.
So here we go. This kick is up and good. The point after is good. 28-0. And there's 103 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gary, you got any thoughts?
Punt? No.
Okay.
We've tried that.
Right.
It's not working either.
All
No,
right.
I have no thoughts on this.
Okay, we'll be back.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
And we're back. We still have first quarter action to go. Gary, 103 seconds to play. Looks like the Dogs have jumped up on the Pirates.
Yep, they are rattling their chain, if you will. 28-0. Still into quarter number one. Batesville set to kick off again. Rankin and Miller back deep for the Pirates. It's not dark yet. Still in the first quarter, and the Pirates down big.
So Batesville will fan out. And here's your kickoff. Again, Brady Winnell, the sophomore, he's on the approach. His toes into it. Here we go. Another good strong kick. Will come down and caught inside the 10. Return is on. Braden Rankin goes down center of the field, gets past the 20, actually past the 25-yard line.
This might be their best field position yet.
And you are
at the 26. It might tie it. Did they start?
Tied it.
Yep. So the Pirates starting at their own 26, trailing 28 zip. First quarter still. It is, 1:35 to play in this quarter. Wes Anderson has his club together. He's still coaching them down there.
It's been a tough first year. You know, he's passionate about his football, Gary, but it's been a rough start.
Yep.
For the first-year coach.
This is a guy coming out of a new PAL program that has been winning for a long time, and it's got to be tough on him. But he keeps coaching. He keeps a positive attitude. Says the boys still have a positive attitude. They're working hard in practice, so
and they're having
that's all
fun.
you can ask for, having fun.
A Planup, hands off. A hole on the left side, biggest gain to the night for the Pirates. Gets past the 35 to about the 37.
And that,
comes a late flag. It's a late flag. Let's see what this is about.
I think it's going to be unsportsman. I think it'll be unsportsman against Batesville, I believe.
Who's the Pirate ball carrier?
Rankin. Nope, they're going to mark it against the Pirates here.
Oh, they are. So the pickup was to the 38-yard line?
Yep.
So it's a 12-yard pickup, and now penalty march back the other direction. So we gained 12, lost 15, Gary.
What's the, no indication yet, though? I don't think he indicated it, did he?
15 is pretty much always unsportsmanlike.
So the Pirates not doing themselves any favor here with that. So it will remain first down.
Yep, first and 10, actually. So
first and 15. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to lose ground.
You're correct, first and 15.
And he's going to lose.
It's back to the 20. Is that a 6-yard loss?
Wow.
Am I correct?
Yep, you're correct.
Brings up second and 21. Is it longer than that?
Wow, it sure is.
It's a second and about 25, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Actually, 26. Wow. Anywho.
Planup throws, goes to the right side, has a man open, it's caught, and nice job, gets to the original line of scrimmage. That was a nice play for the Pirates. Good catch under heat.
Who is that?
I'm looking at
number
him, trying
19,
to catch his number 19.
Austin Cole.
Okay.
So what did he get there? All the way to
He got
15.
He got 16 yards on that one.
Okay.
So 3rd and 10 for the Pirates.
First completion there of the night for all Planup. Good for 16 yards, but it brings up 3rd and 10.
Now, if we can do that about 15 more times, we'll be okay. A Planup looks to pass. They're going to the same play along the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Coach, if he gets a big play, likes to go right back to it, Gary.
Well, didn't work second time. It'll bring up 4th and 10. And with that stopping of the clock at 1 second here in the first quarter. It's 28-0. Batesville on top of your Pirates here.
And it looks like Jacoby Miller will be back in punt formation once again.
I think this is the first punt in about 5 punts that he didn't take it inside of his own 5.
Miller just a freshman. And here we go. The last play of the quarter. This punt is up. Mid-range punt that comes down, and he angles it intentionally to the sideline for no return.
Let's see if they got it past midfield, though.
They did, I believe. Somewhere around the 40, unless the officials
Keeps
rule it otherwise.
Keeps moving at the 45, it looks like. Where he stands, it's where he stopped at the 45, Doc.
At the 45.
That
so
is
when
the
we
end
come
of the
to
first quarter, sorry.
Yeah, right, Gary. When we come to the second quarter, we'll be in their side of the field. We'll be back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
And we return, Gary. 1 quarter is in the books. What do we got?
28-0. Pirates trail the Bulldogs here on homecoming night for the Pirates.
And that concludes our H&R block first quarter. Surely somebody's going to sponsor our second quarter, Gary.
I would think so. Second quarter, Decatur County Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine in motion. Sports medicine care you can trust close by.
Batesville handoff on first down. They'll pick up about 5 on first down, straight up the gut.
Is that 85 that ran that, Doc? Yep, it was.
Gets it right at midfield.
So it's not going to take long to get the ball back on the Batesville side of the Pirate side of the ledger here. Pirate side of the field, I should say, not the ledger, but anyway.
Batesville again from the I formation, 1 receiver each side. Quarterback under center, hands off to the tailback, goes straight ahead. And still on his feet, breaks some tackles. First down and more, gets down to about the 42-yard line. 8-yard pickup on that second down play. They'll move the sticks. He got in traffic, Gary. They just couldn't get him down.
Yeah, they had him wrapped up, just couldn't bring him to the turf. Get a new fresh set of downs just underway here, quarter number 2. Pirates trail 28-0.
Yep, 1 minute gone in the second quarter. Decatur County Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine is our sponsor. And the quarterback fakes a handoff, looks back, looks to pass, looks, finally launches one to the left sideline, has a man wide open, but overthrows him.
He told his man to keep going, and the guy stopped, and he overthrew him.
Was that 16, the intended receiver?
16 or 18. I can't tell.
It's Nathan Shornick, number 16, I believe, Gary.
I think it is 16, Doc.
Nonetheless, he had a sure touchdown, but like you said, he stopped, looked for the ball, and the ball went past him.
Yep, 16. You were right. I'll say it again. You were right, 16. So that stops the clock.
You know, people don't say that enough.
10:39. Well, Don't have reason to.
Okay. Well-designed play for Batesville, just couldn't make the connection. This time is a handoff and straight ahead, first down and more, speeding down the field, spinning around, breaking tackles. He's at the 20, the 15,
Goodness
the 10,
gracious, boys.
the 5 before he could be brought down.
That's inexcusable tackling, and I think the coach will be the first to tell you that.
Gage Pullman, he's a junior, rambled all the way to the 5-yard line, first and goal.
They tried to tackle him up high, and they just wouldn't go down to his legs.
37-yard pickup for number 10, Gage Pullman.
Tell you what, with another score, that'll put us into a running clock situation, Doc.
Well, if
second half.
If they can maintain it into the second half. The big if. So here we go. From the 5, Batesville, left hash mark, I formation, hand to tailback, goes straight ahead in the end zone. 5-yard touchdown run.
And just like that, Pirates fall behind by even bigger score here.
So Pullman, the guy that rambled down 42 yards, was given the honor of going the final 5 yards for that touchdown. We're early second quarter action. Dogs point after is important. It could make that 35-point margin, which would trigger a running clock if they maintain that in the second half. The kick's up. It's good. The score is Batesville 35. The Pirates yet to score. We'll be back.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Gary?
Yes, sir. We're back here. Schreiber Field, Greensburg. Pirates trail 35-0 to the Bulldogs. It's 10:21 to play here in quarter number 2. Pirates have not much to go on here, Doc. Right now they have 16 yards passing, and they have -5 yards rushing.
We're going to let Morgan read this one. Morgan?
If you can figure it out.
If he can unmute me.
There you
the
go.
second quarter sponsor tonight is Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Sports medicine in motion. Sports medicine you care and you can trust. And guess what? They're close by. They're right around the corner.
Yep.
What a read. What a read.
They got the quality care you want.
Close by.
Boom.
There you go.
Good deal. Now we'll mute her again. We're done with her.
There-
We love her. We missed her when she was gone. Kickoff Batesville. Come down, will it roll out of bounds? Let it go. Yes, it does. So it's a penalty against the Bulldogs on the kickoff, and the Pirates bring that out to the 35. Batesville, Gary, this last touchdown, 55 yards in 5 plays. The final 10 yards and the touchdown there by Gage Pullman, the junior. Got new pictures tonight. Able to get you a little more zoom up so you can see what the heck's going on. What do you think about that?
Hey, that'd be nice. All right, so the Pirates will start with good field position this time on their own 35-yard line. However, they trail 35-0.
So Pirates come to the ball. They'll split 3 left, 1 right. Bryson Aplanapy, quarterback. Takes the snap. Hands off and marching
Austin
straight ahead. Cruz
its first carry of the night.
Might have lost a yard, or actually probably lost about 6 inches. Let's call it a no gainer.
No gainer.
Ten minutes to go here in this half. 35-0 Batesville. Next week, the Pirates at East Central. And then we'll close out the regular season with a home game right here against Rushville. Rushville's won a couple games this year. The Greensburg quarterback, they're coming after him. Good protection here. Rolls
he's
to the
got
right,
him. He's got him.
Throws to the right, and Miller
threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, Miller was running down the right sideline. He had defenders in front and behind him.
Yeah, he had him open just momentarily, and then a Batesville defender came from over the top, as you said, to then make it a kind of a double team, but the pass was never catchable as it was about 2 yards wide. We have a officials timeout, Doc. Guess they want a new ball. Oh, that was a Batesville ball that we're using. No wonder we couldn't complete it. We weren't using our ball.
Okay, there you go.
That should be some sort of penalty, like deflate gate.
All right, Pirates, they run for 0, throw it in, completion brings up 3rd and 10. They're coming after the quarterback. He's flushed out, goes to the left, running for his life. Can he launch it? Throws it just a lollipop downfield out of bounds, and he got rid of that one.
Yeah, our planet's been under pressure all night long here, Doc.
Yep, they reliably, Batesville, to their credit, come after him on 4th and long.
Yep, and it'll be 4th and 10 now for Greensburg. And out trots Jacoby Miller. He's going to hope they don't have a soccer game tomorrow because he's going to be wore out.
So Pirates, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is their 6th possession. They went punt, punt, interception, punt, punt, and now another punt.
They don't have a soccer game tomorrow, but I was just saying it.
What if? Just imagine.
I think they're in sectional play Monday.
Miller gets that one off a short when they were coming after him, too.
Oh, good
And the
bounce.
ball gets
Good
past
bounce.
him and rolls in the Pirate. There'll be no return. It gets inside the 30. Nice net punt. Kind of a low rifled punt that took a Greensburg roll with no return.
Yep, he was kind of pressured as well. Had to get that off kind of a sidewinder style, but he did a nice job doing so. 9:12 to play here, second quarter. Pirates trail 28-0. No, I'm sorry, 35-0.
The Dogs, they'll start this one. Gary, this is their worst field position. They'll start this at the 27. (9:12 to play here in quarter number 2. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, quarter number 2. Sports medicine.
And we're off here, Doc. Batesville back to work.
Back to the I formation. The 2 receivers are now to the right side. Quarterback hands, no, fakes a hand to the tailback. Looks to throw, launches down center of the field. Has a man open and
overthrown
incomplete.
Again.
He was open.
Same player. So
stops the clock with 9:04 to play.
Jassel started 3 for 3, 49 yards with 2 touchdowns, and now he's been able to not connect on his last 2 attempts.
We'll ask these coaches. It might be Gile.
Yeah.
We'll ask these coaches at halftime, Gary. How about that?
That'll be great.
I don't want to interrupt their work, though.
No, you don't. Yeah, they're getting paid well tonight. 35-0 they lead.
Handoff, sweep into the right side, and first down and more. And that's number 10 there, Gage Pullman again, the junior.
Another first down for the Bulldogs. Looks like they're going to set it at the 41, Doc. Yep.
All right, so that run good for 14 yards, that scamper. Well, you could do these ambitious pass plays on first down if you could run for 14 on second down.
Yeah, it makes play calling pretty easy, doesn't it? Can be kind of aggressive.
So the Dogs, first down, 40, their own 41-yard line. And here
we've seen this play.
Yep, they'll turn up field. This man was lined up to the right, went in motion right to left, got the handoff, and turned upside. He got about 5-6 yards on that carry. It'll be 5 yards, Gary.
All righty, we'll give him 5.
Great night for football. Suns has disappeared on us, Gary.
It is.
It's gone.
It is dark.
It's that time of year.
It is dark. Beautiful night, though. Man, this is perfect. Don't need a jacket. There's no breeze.
So here we go. Quarterback fakes a handoff. He's going to pass. He's dancing in the backfield, taking some heat.
And he had two people wide open, and he missed them.
And he's still on his feet, throws downfield. It's caught, and there'll be a first down. Still on his feet. Is at the 40, powers his way inside the 35.
That's going down, Doc, to the 34. Yep, 34-yard line, Doc.
All right. So that's a 16 plus 4, 20-yard pickup on that pass play for the Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10, already leading 35-0, 7:20 and counting, second quarter action here.
Quarterback hands off. They'll run up the right side. Got a first down and more inside the 20 this time. Gage Pullman again getting a lot of work tonight.
He's going to get about 15 or so on that one, Doc. It is down to the
19-yard line. That's his 15 yards.
He's up to 93 yards rushing with that carry now.
Batesville methodically working downfield. They're inside the red zone. There's a handoff, takes the left A gap and runs around, spins. That's Pullman again. And this time he gets to the 11. Let's give him 8 yards.
Austin Cruz on the stop. Clock running 6:24 here. Second quarter action. Pirates trailing.
Yep, second and a short 2 here for the Dogs. Batesville working on trying to get their 6th touchdown here of the first half.
Yep, it's 35-0. If you're just joining us, in favor of the Bulldogs.
Here we go. Batesville looking for a couple yards to pick up first down. The quarterback, can he catch
Oh, he never saw him from the blind
side.
side.
Big, yeah. He just didn't see him coming. The Pirates sack him. He was drifting to the right and was oblivious to the pass rush from his left blind side. And Pirates get a big sack right here.
Looks like that's Aiden Lang on the big sack. What'd he lose, Doc?
12.
Minus 12.
So it's going to bring up third and about 3rd and 14.
Yep.
That was the best defensive play for the Pirates tonight so far.
Yeah, and he just kind of lackadaisical running, just kind of walking really out to his right, never anticipating that blind side.
I formation. Quarterback back to pass. It's going to be a screen pass. It's caught there. About the line of scrimmage, has some running room at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. They won't catch him.
They won't get him.
That's Gage Pullman again, another touchdown for the junior.
How many yards was that, Doc?
23. Eight plays on that drive. 73 yards, 8 plays. That's the longest drive here tonight for Batesville, but it puts them up 41-0. Extra point coming. Brady Winnell kicks up. Money again, another point after. He's been good on all 6. Batesville, 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns, 5 minutes to play the second quarter. We'll be back.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
All right, Gary, give us the status here.
Well, it's not good. It is 42-0. Batesville leading the Pirates. I got some other scores as well, Doc. North Decatur 11, North Davies 0, start of the second quarter. And at South Decatur, they lead. South Decatur 21-7 over Switzerland County. That game is at the half.
Good deal. We'll pass those scores on to the so Pirates looking for some answers here. Still lots of time left. Almost half the second quarter's left, and it's a 42-0 deficit. Batesville kicking off. Again, 6 possessions for Batesville, 6 touchdowns. Pirates have 6 possessions and 4 punts and an interception. I'm sorry, 5 punts and an interception. So here we go. Pirates on the return. That's Miller, Carson Miller, and he catches it, returns it. He'll get just past the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Miller's a little gimpy coming off the field. He was hit right at his knees and stopped right in his tracks. So hopefully he's not, hopefully it's just a little uncomfortable right now. So the Pirates will start deep in their own territory again. Looks like what, the 11-yard line? Or no, I'm sorry, the 16-yard line.
Getting Batesville with 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns. The Pirates, I think, have 1 first down.
And Rankin's over here on the sideline getting treated for what appears to be a cramp. That's not good.
The plan up the quarterback. He's got, I
think we pulled Batesville off sides. We did.
And
Offsides Batesville. That'll be a 5-yarder. Their first penalty.
Not a lot of penalties really on both teams, either team here tonight. First on the Dogs.
Yeah, the Pirates had 3, but they were big ones. They're 35 yards of penalties for the Pirates.
1st and 10 becomes 1st and 5. Pirates out at the 21-yard line. We'll split 3 to the left and 1 to the right. Planup looks to his sideline again for the signals. He'll take the hike, take some heat, looks, throws a short pass, and it's incomplete. The pocket collapses pretty quickly here tonight, Gary, on the Planup.
Yep, he's been under pressure a lot. He has only completed 1 out of 10 attempts tonight for 16 yards, and largely due to, as you said, being under pressure almost every time he drops back.
Planup back in the gun. They'll split 3 bunched up way to the left. And here it's handed to Cruz, works his way just straight ahead and gets about to the 23. He'll pick up, no, he gets further. They're going to mark up the 25. So we've got about 4 yards on that. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. Excuse me, 3rd and 1.
What did he get on that then?
4.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pirates need a yard right here to maintain possession. There's 4:19 to play in the second quarter. It's 42-0 Batesville. Twin receivers each side. Planup looks back to the sideline.
Better hurry. 5 seconds on the play clock. 4. Got it.
Gets the hike. Runs to the left side. Can he make it? I think he's going to be a little. Will he get forward? Did he fall forward enough?
No.
I think he might be just short.
I don't think he's going to get her. Not on that one anyway. It's at the 25.
That's a no gain, and it brings up 4th and 1. They're on their own 25-yard line, trailing 42-0. 3:34 to play here in quarter number 2. Excuse me.
Looks like they're going to go for it here, Doc. 4th and short. Maybe try to pull them off sides.
Batesville looking to pack the box. They'll give it to Cruz. He'll march straight ahead, and I don't know.
I don't think he's got it, Doc.
I think he's a foot short.
I agree. Boy, it's going to be, this guy's giving him a pretty good spot on this side. Nope, he's going to be short.
Haven't placed the ball on the turf yet. He got a decent spot. I was going to say first down.
Wow.
I think that was a good spot.
Yeah, I'd say. That's the first down of the ball game for Greensburg.
Move those sticks.
Yeah, that was a fortuitous spot, I believe. We'll take it. First down.
Hey, we're the home team. We need a
3:12 and counting here, second quarter action.
And a plant up, hands off. Is that Crew? No,
Yep.
keeps. And gets downfield, gets down to about the 29-yard line. Gets a few yards on that one. We'll give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yep. Clock running, 2:49, second quarter action. Pirates trail 42-0.
Temperature gone under 70. It's 69 degrees here right now.
Pirates taking a lot of time here. They have no timeouts left. They used all 3 of theirs in the first quarter.
And here we go. A plant up. Gets a little bit of time, and he'll have to unload it, just throw it away out of bounds. I don't know if he's out of the pocket, though, was he?
I don't think so.
Nonetheless, it made it out of bounds. That counts. So, incomplete pass. 2:13 to play here in the half. Pirates trail 42-0. Batesville just teeing off and not getting much resistance, Gary.
Not too much, no. So it'll bring down a 3rd and long here for Greensburg. They're at their own 30-yard line.
A plant up, taking some heat, flushed out of the pocket, goes to the left, throws it away.
Well, Coach Wes Anderson said that the Pirates may have to try to win this one in the air, and right now that's not being effective. I'll plant up now 1 out of 12 for 16 yards here in the ball game, and here comes Jacoby Miller yet again to punt the ball away. This time 2:05 to play in the quarter.
And it's the Decatur County Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine second quarter. Miller gets the punt, gets this one off, angles it out of bounds to the right side. It's caught in the air, though, at about the 50, and the return is on to about the 41. Nicely done. Miller was trying to angle it out of bounds, and it was Batesville's number 5, Damian Dance, a junior, that caught it and advanced it up the field.
Yep. Batesville have 1:56 to work here from the Pirate 41. And that starts the play clock. Well, it should have started the play clock. It's not running.
All right, Batesville. It's time the quarterback's in the gun this time. Man in motion left to right. Quarterback looks to pass. Launches a long one to the right side downfield. And is it knocked away? It is. Nicely defended there by the Pirates. It's down near the goal line, and who knocked it down? Again, it's hard to read the Pirates'
you
numbers.
Can't read these numbers.
I can see him. I can't see his number. But well defended. He turned around and able to knock that one down.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Pirate 41.
Batesville working in Greensburg territory. They lead 42-0. And the quarterback has a big hole in the left side. Can they stop him? He's finally able to be knocked down. The ball, oh my goodness, yeah, well, he was down.
Yep, the ground cannot cause the fumble.
Pirates able to get a shoestring tackle to keep him out of the end zone. But boy, he had daylight, Gary.
That he did.
And they'll place the ball. They'll put the ball right at the 14-yard line, so that's a 27-yard run. Gary, they're talking about they got the rally towel.
Not doing much for the Pirates tonight, the rally towel.
First down play, Batesville quarterback drifts to the right, stops, goes back right again, looks, and he finally launches to the end zone, almost picked off by Greensburg.
Yeah, should have been. Went right through his hands.
Had a man in the end zone, Batesville did, and the Pirates got fingertips on it.
That'll stop the clock, 1:13 in this quarter. Pirates trail 42-0.
The Batesville quarterback had all day to set that up. $42-0 Batesville. A minute plus left in the second quarter. Giles, the quarterback, handoff. They'll go to the left gap, and will he be touched when he gets to the end zone?
Barely.
Gage Pullman, another touchdown for the junior. 14 yards, touchdown Dogs. And this drive, Gary, 4 plays. 41 yards in 4 plays.
And it's 1:07 to play. It's now 48-0. Pending the point after.
Batesville's kick is up. It's good. And the score, Gary?
49-0. The Dogs here just prior to halftime. 1:07 to play, second quarter.
All right, we'll be back right after this one.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
A minute 7 to play in the second quarter. Gary, what do we got?
It's 49-0. Pirates trail the Bulldogs here. Heading into halftime and the homecoming festivities, which will extend that halftime break.
Well, number 10, junior Gage Pullman, 3 touchdowns all in the second quarter, Gary, and we still got over a minute to play.
Yeah, we do. Got to be careful here that you don't mess up this kick.
That's good. Here's Batesville's kickoff. Comes down and it will be caught, dropped, muffed, and picked up again at the 15-yard line and tackled.
That's face
about
mask.
the 17.
15-yarder too, I think.
Gary called it first.
Yeah, it looks like the receiver there was Tyler Williams. Yep, that'll give the Pirates 15 extra yards on that return. Yep, it is a personal foul, so 15 yards will be added to the end of that return. Pirates trail 49-0 here, heading into halftime. 1 minute to play here, second quarter.
They're marching off the 15.
Somebody's alarm going off out there, Doc. Is that you?
I don't know. I hope not.
Pirates look like they're just going to take a knee here, Doc, and head to halftime.
Exactly a minute to go. They will take a knee. That starts the clock. You keep talking, I'm going to check that car.
Yeah.
Plot twist, it's mine. I don't know.
All right, so 2nd and 10 after the, 2nd and 11 actually, after the taking of the knee. Bryson on Planup looks like he will take another knee here. They're going to let the play clock shouldn't have been at 40. Should have only went to 25 and reset, but they went all the way to 40 to reset it. I guess that's good for the Pirates. Game clock at 23. And Planup takes another That should do it. It does.
It does. They'll let the remainder of the clock roll off right here. Halftime here, and it's a lopsided score here, Batesville. Let's give them some credit. They've got 7 possessions, 7 touchdowns, a 49-0 lead over the Pirates. We'll go to the halftime locker room. That'll conclude the Decatur County Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine second quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauck with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
And it's halftime here on WTRE, and it's a 49-0 Batesville lead. 7 possessions, 7 touchdowns, all the extra points. Kicks were good by sophomore Brady Winnell, and Batesville having a field day. Pirates just having trouble getting untracked offensively and defensively.
Yes, they are.
And am I being kind about it? I sure am. Stone's Farm Service, Gary, our halftime sponsor, thanks to them. And also thanks to those posting the scores towards us right here. We got a few scores. It looks like South Decatur leading 21-7 at half. Is that what you got?
I did. That's what I had, yep.
All right.
21-7. North Decatur, last score we have, they were up 11-0 was North Decatur. ND over ND. North Decatur over North Davies, 11-0.
11's an odd score for football, but
that
it
must have
happens.
been it's
got to be a touchdown and a
two-point
conversion or a safety and a field goal. So there you go. That's how smart we are. We figured that out.
Yep.
Didn't even see the game.
Yeah.
Well, Gary Bailey is the graduate of the Michigan Institute of Licensed Football Statisticians. The scoreboard, Gary says 49-0. Do the statistics, do the numbers kind of tell the same story?
I think the statistics say it should be worse. That's how bad it is tonight for the Pirates. Yeah, Batesville, as you mentioned, 49-0 leaders here at halftime over the Pirates. We'll give some team stats here first. Batesville, they have 16 first downs to the Pirates 1, Doc. 16-1. Total yards, Batesville right now at the half has 274 total yards to the Pirates 2 yards. Pirates 2 yards. Took them 27 plays to get those 2 yards, Doc. That is a .1 yard per average. Batesville, they got their 274 yards on, let's see, 19. I wasn't ready. 28 plays. 274 divided by 28. They are averaging 9.8 per play. So 0.1 to 9.8 per. So that's going to get it done for you. Penalties, both teams pretty clean that way. Batesville just 2 penalties for 20 yards. Pirates 3 penalties for 35 yards. Those are the team stats. We'll get into some individual stats here. What'd they say the last name of that quarterback was? You talked to him. I think
it's Geisel.
Turn that back off and say it again. Say it. Still picking you up. I don't know.
Still picking me up? Hello?
I don't know what's that. Yeah.
Now I can hear it.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you both.
I can hear you both when the mics are off. I think it's just because you're loud.
We're loud, Gary. We're loud. We're loud
okay.
guys.
All right. So we'll get back to it here. Geisel, first half here, he is 5 out of 9, 92 yards for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Who was scored for Batesville? Well, let's go through this. Gage Pullman, he's got a hat trick already. He's got touchdowns of a 23-yard pass and then a 5-yard run and a 14-yard run.
All in that second quarter.
Yep. Jazzle with two scores. He's got a 1-yard run and a 24-yard run. And then we got number 20, Cade Kaiser. He got himself a 10-yard touchdown reception. We also have Bobby Weiler. He has a 31-yard touchdown reception. Is that it? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So that's how Batesville has scored their touchdowns. Individual rushing for Batesville. Leading the way here, Gage Pullman. He's got 11 carries for 115 yards. Here in the first half. Quarterback Jassel, 4 carries, 40 yards. J.J. Holcomb, 2 carries for 14 yards. Deacon Hamilton, 1 carry for 8 yards. And Alex Kreckler, he has 1 carry for 5 yards. That's the Batesville ledger. Greensburg, as I said, 1 first down. They're late in the second quarter. I'll plan up in the air tonight. He's 1 out of 12 for 16 yards and 1 pick. Against him there. Rushing for the Pirates, not much happening there. Alplanup has carried the ball 7 times for minus 14 yards. Austin Cruz, 3 carries for 5 yards, and Rankin, 5 carries for 10 yards. So there you have it. Not much positive here at the halftime intermission. Excuse me, for the Pirates. They trail 49-0. 27 plays has netted them 2 yards here in the first half.
Are you undergoing puberty or what?
Yeah, evidently. Voice cracking there, wasn't it? So it's not pretty here for the Pirates at the half.
All right, what is pretty at the Pirates at half? It's homecoming, and the homecoming court's being escorted out, and they all look like queens to me, Gary.
Yep, they all dressed up nicely. They got to love the turf a lot better. Boy, that natural turf, you could sink your heels down in there, especially if it was a rainy night. Not a rainy night here, and probably wouldn't have that problem this year with the ground rock hard with it Very little rain here in the last month, but anyway, it's the turf. They're looking good. They can keep their shoes clean.
Yep, I remember going to some, I think, South Dearborn once, and I think maybe Lawrenceburg once when they had back when they had turf fields, and they came out on the field, the ladies, and it was like the first time they ever wore a dress, and it's also the first time they ever wore heels, and they walking out there, they kind of looked like a young foal that was just born, kind of coming out and trying to gain their footing. But it would be hard to wear heels on the natural grass.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
But it was fun to see anyway. So, all right, 49-0 Batesville, and we're going to have an extended halftime here today because it's homecoming.
But we will have a running clock in the second half, so maybe that'll make up the lost time here that we have to endure here for the extended halftime.
Well, the polls are out, Gary. Let's kind of meander through those.
Sure.
We got enough time. We'll give you the top 10 in each of the 6 polls. How about that?
Sounds like a winner.
6A, the big boys polled Brownsburg. They still stay perfect. They defeated Westfield last week, Gary, 37-7, and they're the number 1 team in 6A. Followed by Center Grove. Third is Ben Davis, Crown Point. Fourth. Fifth is Hamilton Southeastern. Fishers, Westfield, Indianapolis Cathedral, Carmel, and Penn round up the top 10. That's the big boys, and we don't really care, do we, Gary?
No, we don't care. But we'll do 5A anyway. Bloomington North is on top in both the media poll and the coaches poll, 6-0. Last week they were number 2. They moved up 1. Number 2, Fort Wayne Snyder. This is the 5A poll. Number 3, Bloomington South. So when they play this year, Bloomington North and Bloomington South, number 1 and number 3 respectively. That'll be a good one. Number 4 in the 5A is Maryville. What's unique about Maryville, Doc?
They are the Pirates.
They are the Pirates. Only one of 3 in the entire state to have the Pirate as a mascot. So a number 5 in the 5A, Mishawaka. Number 6, Valpo. Number 7, West Harrison out of Lafayette, or Harrison out of West Lafayette. Number 8 is Plainfield. Number 9, Decatur Central. And number 10, Floyd Central. Again, those in the 5A poll.
All right. Let's go to 4A. Number 1 team in 4A is also last year's 4A state champion, Gary, and they are
the Trojans of East Central.
East Central, 6-0. They're perfect. They defeated South Dearborn last week, Gary, 51-0.
Wow.
South Dearborn, a decent team, too, but East Central couldn't tell.
So let's talk about that. So South Dearborn beats us 74-0.
Right.
East Central beats them 51-0. So what's that going to be the score for our game next week?
My head's splitting just doing the numbers.
Wow.
Second, number 2 team in 4A is Evansville Rights. They're still unbeaten, as is number 3 Evansville Memorial. Fourth is New Haven. Those top 4 teams all 6-0. Fifth is Northridge. 6th is Kokomo. 7th is New Pal. Last week they were 10th, and they defeated Greenfield Central 21-14 last week and advanced up to 7th. Greenfield Central now 8th. Last week, Gary, they were 5th. Number 9 is Mississinawa. I just like saying that, Mississinawa. It's just something that just kind of rolls off your tongue. They're 6-0, and number 10 is New Prairie. That is your 4A clubs right there. Now, Gary will give you the most important division in Indiana high school football.
Yeah, the 3A poll that's the Pirates reside in, and I don't think I'm going to be reading their name in the top 10 here for this year. The media poll, Class 3A, and the coaches poll this week, Indianapolis Chittard. Number 1 at 6-0. I don't know what's that say.
If it's a check, we were number 1 last week.
Oh, check. Okay. Number 2 in the 3A, West Lafayette. Number 3, Hanover Central. Number 4, Hamilton Heights. Hard to believe they are 3A school. Number 5, Guerin Catholic. Number 6, Gibson Southern. Number 7, Tippecanoe Valley. Number 8, Heritage Hills. Number 9, Tri-West. And rounding out the top 10 in the 3A poll is Peru. Down at number 13, down from number 3 the week before, the Lawrenceburg Tigers. And up, not rated last week, but at 14 this week, are the Batesville Bulldogs.
They've done nothing so far tonight that would dissuade you otherwise.
No, they're not going to drop this week.
2A poll. Last week they were number 2. This week they come in at number 1, Bluffton, who defeated Southern Wells last night 56-3. They're the number 1 team in 2A. Triton Central, they're the number 2 team. Last week they were 4th, but Gary, they defeated Ritter big last week. Linton Stockton is 3rd. Brownstown Central, last week's number 1, is now 4 after losing to Seymour last week, 41-20. 5th is Heritage Christian. 6th is North Posey. 7th, LaVille. 8th, Indianapolis Scecina. 9th, Fort Wayne Lures. And 10th, Alexandria. That is the 2A poll, Gary.
All right, and in the small division, the 1A, if you will, and these guys could probably be rated in several of the polls. Indianapolis Lutheran, 6-0. They remain at number 1 as they were last week, as they have been all year long, and probably will end that way at the end of the year. 6-0, Indianapolis Lutheran, 1A poll. Number 2 is Adams Central. Number 3 is Carroll out of Flora. Number 4, Providence. Number 5, Park Tudor. Number 6, South Putnam. Number 7, Sheridan. Number 8, Madison Grant. Number 9, North White. And rounding out the top 10 in the 1A division is North Judson. Don't see on the backside here, number 14 in the 1A poll, just down the road, Milan. They were unranked last week, got themselves up to 14th after they defeated a pretty good Eastern Hancock squad, 44-19. However, have their hands full tonight as they are at Providence, number 4 in the 1A poll.
What about the coaches poll in 1A, the very last?
1A poll. Oh, North Decatur, didn't see them. Last week they were 14th. They moved down to 16th in the coaches poll. Milan, they're at 16th in that coaches poll. So getting some recognition around the state here.
In fact, North Decatur and Milan tied for that 16th spot in the coaches poll. But we don't go by the coaches poll because we're the media.
That's right.
We are the media.
We know what's going on out here.
Of course.
All right, so they haven't decided yet here, have they, Doc?
On the Queen?
Or did they? Oh, maybe they have. Yep.
Angela Gates, I believe.
Angela Gates, okay. Congratulations to the king. It looks like the king is that Jesse Hadler?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Hadler, okay.
And he's still playing football?
He is, yep.
Okay. Angela Gates, Jesse Hadler, Queen and King respectively. So congrats to them. Hope they have a great time tonight. Is there a homecoming dance?
I think there is.
Yeah. Well, we're at halftime, still trying to figure out the best way to do our camera. We understand our picture is pretty good on the phone and maybe not so much on the TV, YouTube Live, but we'll figure it out.
What's the problem with that?
Trial and error. The picture looks amazing in sunlight. With bright stadium lights, it kind of causes a glare on the camera, so I've been color adjusting over here. So
color
you gotta
adjusting.
bear with me.
All right. She's working on it.
Yeah, it's a new camera, new outfit. We're trying to help you see better.
We're just like the Pirates. We just try to get better every week.
There you go.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We went through the polls, and we're going to take a break ourselves. Once again, congratulations to Angela Gates and Jesse Hadler to be the queen and the king of our homecoming. It's also North Decatur's homecoming tonight, and everybody's at home tonight. North, South, Greensburg, everybody at home. Perfect night to be playing some football.
That would make a good coaches show tomorrow, but it's not on Saturday morning anymore. Get some scores, Doc.
Yeah, I'm just looking here. The coach said it would be perfect if it was what temperature?
67.
What temperature is
there
it
it
now?
is, 67.
Right. Well, he's got to be happy.
I got a halftime score, Doc. North Decatur 17, North Davies 0.
All right. We'll take a short break here. It's halftime. We're sponsored by Stone's Farm Service. 49-0 the bad guys. Batesville trying to spoil Greensburg's homecoming. How dare they? We'll be back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
All right, we're back with you here. It's halftime, Stone's Farm Service halftime. Just over a minute and a half to go here at halftime, and 49-0 Batesville leading our Pirates, spoiling our homecoming. Dare they? How dare they?
That they are, Doc. That they are. 49-0, as you mentioned.
Pirates poised to go 1-7. Batesville will advance to 6-1. We'll have a running clock in the second half, and next week it's East Central. You'll be with me, won't you, Gary?
I'll be there. I
yes,
think.
you will.
What is the date on that? Let me see if I can find something to do.
There's surely something going on you could
Let's see
bail
here.
out on.
What is next weekend?
Gary,
October 6th. Looks like I'll be there, Doc.
Okay, good deal. Well, you're here at your wedding anniversary, 33 years of constant bliss.
Yep.
And you're here with me. I love it. I do. I like it. I will say this. You married well, Gary.
I married above my my means there for sure. I got the better end of the deal on the deal here, if you will, I guess.
I wouldn't be complaining.
Yep.
So what is she doing tonight?
You know, when I do this, she a lot of times
home
just,
like crying.
A lot of times
kind of
a lot of times she likes to just go get a hoagie from Pizza King, and eat that at home and watch TV. I don't know what she's doing, though, to be honest with you. So the Pirates will kick this thing away.
She's probably run off with Jeff Emsweller. I think that's what she's done.
Well, you know what? Jeff Emsweller, I'm going to say it now. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 times we have called the score already tonight. I've kept track.
Yeah?
He says we never call the score. We have called the score 45 minutes in a 24-minute game so far, or 45 times in a 24-minute game. So, Jeff, you cannot say we don't call the score.
Yeah. Jeff, is he going to get married? Do you think he's ever going to get married?
I think he is.
Think he will?
I think he will.
Yeah, either one of us could do the ceremony, right?
That's right.
That's right. We've done weddings before, both of us.
Done many a
wedding.
A
lot more than I have. Here we go, kickoff. Batesville will receive. They'll have the ball to start the second half. Caught at about the 17. The return is on and meets traffic and advances out past the 35-yard line. Bulldogs set up shop, 1st and 10. We'll start this second half. We will be, and if we are now in a running clock situation, as the Pirates trail by 35 or more, 49 to be exact. And Gary, can you tell the people back home how the running clock, how that works in the second half?
Well, if it's a 35-point margin or more, the clock runs, except on injuries. If they do score, I think they stop.
Timeouts?
Timeouts, right. Yeah, but that's other than that, it's it. Incomplete passes, out of bounds. Who's got the ball, Doc?
It was a handoff. The quarterback.
Got a new quarterback in there for that play.
So they'll advance the ball to the 39. That's going to be a 4-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Dogs.
Looked like 34 was the quarterback that time. If so, that's Dylan Shane, a 5'9" freshman.
He is listed as a backup quarterback. They're in the I formation, the Dogs are. Quarterback, does hand off to the tailback, goes to the right side, goes down, and here comes the yellow laundry. Not had a lot of flags tonight, but here comes one.
Yep.
Gary, they advanced the ball, it looks like, to the 38-yard line. Actually fell back to the 38. Looks like a 1-yard loss.
So who is the penalty on here? Here comes the indication. It is a hold against the Bulldogs.
Well, we'll go for that.
So that'll move them back 5 yards from the point of the foul, which is back to the 29-yard line, Doc. So it looks like it's about 2nd and 16-ish. Yep.
So Batesville, 2nd and long. Quarterback pitches to the tailback, goes to the left side, turns the corner, and a good pickup there. And he's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first, but that was a nice pickup there on 2nd and 16.
That was. He's going to go all the way up to about the 41. Looks like that's where he's standing. Let's see where they put the ball. It is the 41, Doc.
12-yard pickup on that 2nd and 16. Should be 3rd and 4, and that's what we've got on the sticks. Batesville looking for 4 yards here. We got some subs from Batesville. I formation for the Dogs. The whistles come out. And what do we have? Officials time.
Why?
They're going to talk about what we're going to eat tonight. 9:05 to play, 49-0 is Batesville's lead.
I don't know what we got some equipment problem here on a Pirate player.
Morgan over here playing with our picture. She's finding out how these filters work. So if you see the picture very brighter, dimmer stuff, she's messing with it. See how these controls work.
Okay, we're going to get back to work here. The clock goes back to running.
3rd and 4, Batesville I formation. They're at their own 41-yard line. Quarterback hands to the tailback, goes to the left side, and he is close.
Oh, my.
He'll be stopped short.
He was close, and then the Pirates put him down at the end.
It'll bring up 4th and short for Batesville, 4th and 1. Give him credit for 3 yards on that carry. The Dog reserves looking for a yard right here. The clock is rolling with 8:29 to play, 49-0 Batesville. I formation. They'll want to keep it simple here. And they'll give to the first man in the eye, and he's got the first down.
Yep. So that'll give them a new set of downs.
2-yard pickup. They needed a yard. They got 2. Good opportunity for Batesville's reserve players to get some action, Gary.
Yeah, they've already had, they've run the ball 4 times with 3 different players here.
I formation again, 1 receiver split wide each side. Tailback gets the handoff and goes to the left A-gap, powers his way through traffic, and he's at, if not past, no, he's right at midfield.
Probably a 4-yard gain, if that's where they're going to put it. Yep.
And Morgan's going to read our third quarter sponsor here tonight. Morgan?
Our third quarter sponsor is Kennelly and Daughters, your local family-owned hometown car wash, proudly serving you at 2 convenient locations in Greensburg. Their mission is to provide the highest standards in car wash services as well as friendly customer service to the community we love and serve. Your car deserves the best. Add a little sparkle into your day with Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash.
And Pirates, tell you what, Batesville trying a little deception here with the quarterback trying to hide the ball.
Oh, I think it was just a broken play, Doc.
Yep.
It might have been an intended thing, but they're going to lose 5.
Morgan's pretty good on those reads. What do you think?
Very nice.
This ball backed up to the 45-yard line. Yeah, and thanks to Kennelly and Daughters for picking up their third quarter sponsorship. My car needs a wash. I'm going to have to go there tomorrow. It needs it bad.
So does mine. Black car is really hard to keep clean. I'll know that the next time, if there is a next time. All right, clock running, 6:11. Pirates trail 49-0. We have a stoppage here. Now what?
No indication what the stoppage is.
Why did they
They're
go?
not indicating. Batesville's marching back. What's this all about?
Was it a delay of game?
It is a delay. 5 yards. Officials were kind of slow to indicate, but that's all right.
All right, so instead of 3rd and 10, it's going to be 3rd and...
Should be 3rd and 16.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 11. Yeah.
They'll back them up to the 40. In Batesville, 3rd down here, looking for a bunch. Their own 40-yard line, and kind of a lot of misdirection going on here, and they hand it off, and they'll get short yardage to the left side.
Yep, not much happening there. Got a player down for each squad here, Doc. Looks like the Batesville player's a little worse for the wear. The Pirate player back up.
All right, that being the case, while we tend to the player down on the field, Batesville leading 49-0, 5:16 to play here in the third quarter. Running clock. We'll be back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
And we're back, Gary. What do we got?
49-0 still. Batesville on top here. They are at 4th and 15, set up to punt. This is their first punt of the game, Doc?
It is. Every other possession was a touchdown. This punt is up.
Boy,
it'll be a short, high punt that will come up and take a Batesville roll.
Huge Batesville roll.
And there'll be no return. It gets inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. So short punt, but a big roll turns into a net good punt for the Dogs.
I got a score, Doc. At the top of the fourth quarter, South Decatur 27, Switzerland County 7. So a 20-point lead there for South Decatur.
I'll pass that on to the loudspeaker guy.
All righty. So the Pirates will take over deep in their own territory again at the 23.
Batesville working the reserve players as they should. They lead 49-0 here. Running clock, 4:20 to play. Gary, you're going to mark up another time I said the score.
Yep, got you. Yeah, I've probably missed a few as well, so anyway, I'll have some evidence.
A Planup at the helm for the Pirates. Hands off. Is that Cruz or is that might have been Braden Rankin? It goes straight ahead and gets to about 2 yards on that carry.
Who is it? I think it's Cruz. What did he get?
2. Great night for football. 67 degrees. We started at about 75 in the sunshine. Pirates spread the field.
A lot of the crowd left after that halftime show, Doc.
And the Greensburg quarterback, a plant-up.
First time he's had time all night,
and it's caught.
Connects.
Great catch there. Quarterback was kind of scrambling, looking for someone, and he found
Ethan Bishop. That's the backup quarterback.
Yeah, Bishop. First down, Pirates move those chains. Nice pass there by a plant-up. Nice catch by Bishop.
Yep. He finally had some time. He was getting pressure at the end, but he had a lot of time up to that point. Able to connect to Bishop.
23-yard pass play, a plant-up to Bishop.
New set of downs, just the second first down of the game for the Pirates.
And here they'll hand off a good, nice run. Cruz is at the 40. He's at the 35. At the 30, knocked out of bounds at about the 25. Big run there for Cruz.
Big run.
They're going to mark him, Gary, at the 24-yard line. So that's a 24-yard run for Cruz. Actually, it's more. It's 26 then.
Make up your mind.
26, 28 yards. It's 28 yards.
28. Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm sticking. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Pirates at the 24. Nice run for Cruz, working against Batesville's reserve players. 2:07 to play in the third. A plant-up flushed out, looks, and he'll just throw it away. Nothing open. So he dumps the ball, and we'll go to second down.
That's his 14th pass attempt tonight.
Canelli and Daughters is our third quarter sponsor. Gary, I think we need to recognize our touchdown sponsor. We've only had 5 touchdowns all year.
Yeah, 49-0 Batesville. Yeah, that is Dorflinger Insurance is the touchdown sponsor. We're going to try to get him some more business here this year, but kind of sparse so far. Dorflinger Insurance for all your insurance needs.
Pirates second down. This time the QB plant-up keeps, goes to the 20, 15, 10, knocked out at about the 7-yard line. They'll mark him at the 8.
So that'll be another Pirate first down.
First and goal for the Pirates. They go 16 yards on that ramble. Clock rolling as it's a running clock.
Under a minute to play here, third quarter now.
First and goal from the 8. Plant-up, he'll take the hike.
Cruz.
Hands off. Cruz will get inside the 5. Maybe not quite the 5. Maybe right at the 5.
Yep.
It is right at the 5.
Right at the 5.
33-yard pickup for Cruz. Second and goal coming. Pirates looking for their first points tonight. Half a minute to play in the third.
Keeper.
Yep, he goes to the left side, and he'll lose yardage. Good defensive stop there by Batesville.
Yep.
They'll dump the quarterback back about 4 yards back.
Yeah, back to about the 9-yard line, I believe. Yep.
Nonetheless, third and goal coming up, and that's the end of the quarter after 3 quarters of play. Pirates inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. They'll have a third and goal coming up. It's 49-0 the bad guys here on Greensburg's homecoming. We'll be back.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, Through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
We return, Gary, 3 quarters in the book. No score in that third quarter given the running clock. Pirates, 3rd and goal there on the 8, looking for their first points here tonight as we start this fourth quarter.
Yes, indeed. Do we have a fourth quarter sponsor?
You know what?
Might as well get it out of the way here early.
We do. Better get it before it's too late. And it's the Napoleon State Bank is our fourth quarter sponsor.
Good. Got him.
There you go.
Branches in Greensburg, Napoleon, Westport, Osgood. I don't know.
2 branches in Greensburg.
That's right. All right, Pirates knocking on the door here for the first time tonight.
Knock, knock, knock.
Can they get it in the end zone here?
Plan up still from the gun, and the Pirates start early.
Well,
there you go. Yeah, we can get in the end zone before we hike the ball. So there's an untimely, as if there's ever a timely penalty, there's an untimely penalty for sure.
Yep, just the 4th penalty on the Pirates this evening. So now it'll be 3rd and goal from the 9 this time for the Pirates.
The plan up.
Is that Cruz?
And yeah, goes straight ahead. And actually, it wasn't from the 9, Gary. It was actually from the 14. And Jason got it wrong.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. 4th and goal. You think they'll go for it?
I would imagine.
This ball's set on about the 11. So the 11-yard line. 4th and goal. So we had a 3-yard pickup on that one. Minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Running clock, 49-0 Batesville. Pirates have 1 play to get into the end zone here. They need 11 yards. A plan up looks to pass, takes some heat, launches one into the end zone, and is it caught? No, it's incomplete. Intended there, is that for Cruz?
No, I think that was Ethan Bishop.
All right. Nonetheless, it falls incomplete, so Batesville defense holds, and their offense will start from their own 11-yard line.
So deep in their own territory, they'll start the ball. This is probably the deepest they've had all night.
Well, just past the 10-yard line here for the Dogs. Reserve players for Batesville here in the second half. Napoleon State Bank, our fourth quarter sponsor. 49-0 our score. Batesville in the lead here, spoiling the Pirates' homecoming. The Dog quarterback under center. Takes the hike, hands to the back. He'll work his way to the left side, turns the corner. Cannot turn the corner. Nice tackle from the Pirates. Let's catch his number.
Braden Rankin.
That's Rankin on the tackle. They'll register a 1-yard loss.
Clock running here, 9:20 to play in this ball game. 2nd and 11.
In Batesville, they'll split one man wide to the right. Everybody else packed in pretty tight. And the whistles
Timeout,
blow.
Batesville. I don't think they were going to get the play off.
Batesville timeout, just less than 9 minutes to play. 49-0 Batesville. Running clock. We'll be back.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
And we're back, Gary. What do we got?
Well, it's 49-0 Batesville, 8:22 and counting here in quarter number 4. Batesville deep in their own territory.
I formation for the Dogs, and they'll pitch to the tailback, A-gap right side. Here comes a flag, and they'll work this one past the 15 to about the 16.
That's a holding Batesville, Doc. They've indicated already.
All right.
So that one will come back 10 yards from the point of the foul.
Remains second down, but go back half the distance to the goal line. I believe they'll back them up to the 5.
And it's now about 1st and 16.
Second and 16.
Or I'm sorry, yeah, second down. Clock running. We're down to 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game.
Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Batesville backed up in the shadow of their goal post. They've got reserves on the field. I formation. Hand off. I think that's to the first man through. Work their way to the right side. Short yardage right there. They'll push it out to about the 7 or 8 yard line. About 2 yards on that pickup. Let's call it a 3-yard gain. $49-0 Batesville.
Mark that down.
We're just marking them up, aren't we?
We'll get other scores as they come in. Thanks to Deb Potter for sending me some of those scores earlier today. So 3rd and long here for the Bulldogs, deep in their own territory.
We got a single receiver split wide to the left side. And it goes to the tailback. A-gap left side comes up and gets not quite the 10-yard line. That'll be right at the 10. So it'll bring up 4th. It's going to be 4th and 11. 2-yard pickup on that run play. And Batesville punt crew comes to the field. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. We got a running clock. And Gary, why do we have a running clock?
Well, the margin of score margin was 35 points or more in the second half. It automatically goes to a running clock, whether they cut into that lead or not. And so far, the Pirates have not.
So the Batesville punter standing just inside his end zone, gets the hike, gets this one up. High short punt that comes down and hits at about the 38, and there'll be no return.
Yep, Carson Miller wisely got out of the way there, and Batesville downed it. So Greensburg will have their possession inside Batesville territory. That might be the first time tonight that's happened, maybe twice.
Ball's at the 36-yard line. Great field position here for the Pirates. They got just over 5 minutes to work this in this Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. The running clock, fourth quarter. Morgan Schofield, our little queen, she's eating popcorn and peanuts and M&Ms and all that.
I'm not sure what's
Actually,
happening.
she's eating all the M&Ms.
I'm not sure what's happening tonight. Her mic is off. Speak right now. That's coming through.
I don't hear it.
You don't? I do.
I don't.
Say something. That's not coming through. Yes, it is.
I don't know. I don't hear her talk.
I do. You're talk.
Okay,
What was that one? Who ran
talk.
that one?
Now talk.
Hello. It's not as loud if you do.
There you go. There you go. 2nd and 10 here. Greensburg quarterback. He'll throw it away, and it's caught for a short loss. Actually, it would have been better just dropping the football, as it turned out.
Would he get anything?
He got it's a catch for a -1 yard.
All righty. Clock running, 3:52 and counting. Pirates trail 49-0.
Pirate homecoming tonight. We'll still have a good time. Yes, we will. So the Greensburg quarterback will launch it down the right sideline. Carson Miller, the intended target. It falls incomplete. It was well defended.
Yep, he turned into a defender, actually. I think it would have been picked off had he not knocked it down.
It was an ambitious pass down the right side. Clock rolling with 3:22 to play.
Now they're going to call it. We have an injured player. They're signaling for the clock to stop, but thankfully the clock operator up here didn't see it. Clock continues to run, 49-0, Bulldog lead. It will be 3rd and 11 here for the Pirates.
4th and 11, I believe.
Is it 4th? They're calling a penalty here. What was it?
Oh, it'll stay out. Boy, this is a big penalty. They're going to march him back about 15 yards, Gary. Well, there you go. Personal foul.
Okay. Yeah, Pirates now suddenly with 55 yards of penalties in the ball game. Not a lot of them, but 3 of their 5 have been 15-yard varieties.
So 4th and 20.
Some.
25, about 4th and 27, I'm going to call it. I don't know if that's accurate, but it's close. Pirates back in their own territory at the 48 after that personal foul penalty. And they'll launch one downfield.
Had a man in the seam. Just couldn't connect.
Falls incomplete. Pirates turn it over on downs. I think that's the first time we've turned it over on downs. Batesville will have one more shot at the football.
How can the PA officer leave?
I don't know. But our PA announcer has left the building.
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
He gave us the single finger salute on the way out.
The PA announcer has thrown in the towel. He has seen enough. All righty, so Batesville will take over yet again inside Pirate territory. It's about the 74th time this game they've done that. They have had great field position all night long.
Clock continues to roll. There's 1:20 left. It's a 49-0 Batesville lead. Greensburg's prospects for a victory tonight are growing ever dim, Gary.
Yes, they are.
And here we go. It's a handoff. They'll work their way to the right side, turn the corner, get upfield, and a first down before he's knocked out of bounds. A big pickup there, and a nice run there by Dylan Cummer, a sophomore.
Yep, it's going to go way down to about the 34-yard line or so. They are putting it, Doc, on the 34.
If so, that's a 14-yard pickup. So the Dogs break the huddle. There's 25 seconds and counting on the clock. They're at the Pirate 34-yard line. And they're going to take a knee. They're in the victory formation. You know what? They deserved it. They earned it. They were solid here tonight.
I think they got to delay a game before they got it off. Yep, they did.
So we'll give them a penalty. That'll soil their win, won't it?
That's right. Go out on a sour note. That clock doesn't stop because of the running clock. That's ball game, Doc.
That's it. Tonight, it's a final here. Greensburg's homecoming. Game 7 in the books. This final score here tonight, just like halftime, is Batesville 49. Greensburg did not score. And Pirates fall to 0-7 on the year. Batesville goes to 6-1. Another big win for the Dogs. 2 more regular season games to play. We're going to leave you for a few minutes, and we will talk. We're going to have Gary add up all the stats, and we'll talk with Coach Wes Anderson. And Morgan's going to do the cheerleading routine for us here in the booth, and we'll be back right after this.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
And it's a final. It's in the books here tonight. Batesville 49 and Greensburg yet to score. And it's a homecoming for the Pirates. They'll drop to 0-7 on this year. As it turned out, this has ended up being a kind of a rebuilding, restructuring year for the Pirates. I guess you could say that, couldn't you, Gary?
You could say that, I believe, and be pretty correct, pretty accurate.
All right. Well, Gary Bailey is the graduate of the Michigan Institute of Licensed Football Statisticians. He's got the numbers. It was 49-0 on the scoreboard. Gary's going to see if his numbers kind of add up to that also. Gary?
Yep, they do. 49-0 final score here. Batesville spoiling the Pirate homecoming here at Schreiber Field. We'll get into some team stats here as we await the visit from Coach Anderson. Batesville first downs 17, Pirates 4. Penalties, Batesville with 6 for 50 yards, Pirates with 5 for 55 yards. Some other team stats there. Total yards, Batesville 313 yards to 86 for the Pirates. 313 yards for Batesville came on 39 plays, 8.0 per play. Pirates 86 yards came on 40 plays, that's 2.2 yards per. So did much better in the second half. The Pirates were at 0.1 per play in the first half. They ended the ball game at 2.2 per for the game. All right, we'll get into individual stats. We'll start first for the Bulldogs. Their quarterback, Will Jazzle, he was, what did I say here? 1, 2, 3, 5. What?
Wait a minute. There we go. It's Geisel.
Geisel. Okay, Geisel, 5 out of 9 for 92 yards and 3 touchdowns in the air for their passing. On the ground, let's see. We'll just go down the line here. I'm not going to go in any particular order. Looks like Pullman, 11 carries for 115 yards. Quarterback, 4 carries for 40 yards. J.J. Holcomb, 2 carries for 14 yards. Deacon Hamilton, 1 carry for 8 yards. Alex Kreckler, 1 carry for 5 yards. Dylan Comer, 6 carries for 38 yards. Carson Hartley, 2 carries for 2 yards. Carson Benjamin, 1 carry for 2 yards. And rounding out, Caden Vogelsang, 1 carry for 2 yards for the Bulldogs. Scoring for Batesville, Pullman had a hat trick tonight. He had 3 scores. He had a 23-yard pass reception. He had a 5-yard scamper, a 14-yard scamper. And where is his third one at, Doc? No, that is his third one. 23-yard pass, 5-yard run, and a 14-yard run. Quarterback, he scored 2 times tonight. His was on a 1-yard run and a 24-yard run. Cade Kaiser had a touchdown tonight, of a 10-yard TD reception, and Bobby Weiler a 31-yard pass reception for his score. Those are the Batesville stats. On the Pirate side, there we go. On the Pirate side, I'll plan up 3 out of 18 for 38 yards and 2 picks for his night through the air. On the ground, I'll plan up 8 carries for -2. Cruz, 8 carries for 40 yards. Rankin, 5 carries for 10 yards. So there you have it, Doc. Some of the team stats there.
Wes Anderson, the coach of the Pirates, joining us here. Coach, it's a homecoming. Batesville, they got the better of us right here. I know Bryson will plan up. I know he was taking the heat all day, kind of running for his life a few times, trying to make the best of his situation.
Yeah, I think we really didn't play great up front tonight. They played a little bit different front than we expected them to, and I'll be honest, I probably didn't do a good enough job of preparing us for that. And, there were a few things that they did, and, playing a bear, it was not one of the things that I thought was very likely. We repped a few reps of it this week, but clearly not enough. So that's on me. We got to prepare better. But he didn't have a lot of time to throw. We didn't have a lot of room to run. I mean, that defensive line's really good. I mean, they're really, really good. And, we're at a point still kind of in the infancy of this system where, you move a guy on us a few inches one way or another, and we're not at the point yet where we're really solid with how we adjust to that. So that has to get better. I'm sure you guys saw it. We probably played 8 different guys on the offensive line tonight, trying to find the right combo of guys to solve problems. But we just got to keep working. I mean, we just got to keep working and keep getting better. And like I said, we didn't have a lot of answers in the plan tonight for Bear because I didn't think it was going to happen. So we obviously really struggled to block runs against Bear. And the thing about Bear is, they play linemen over the guards and over the center, and then they don't play anybody on the tackle. So, we felt pretty good about our 2 tackles this week, but obviously they're not involved in the pass pro. So, now our center and 2 guards are covered up, and they struggled quite a bit with those big, heavy D linemen.
All right, very good. Gary?
Well, give us some real positives you might have seen from your team tonight.
Again, didn't quit.
Yeah.
Didn't quit, kept playing. I told you guys beforehand, I think realistically one of these nights we're going to start fast and you're going to see us kind of elevate and lift. And, first play of the game, called the run that I thought, was going to be good this week. Of course, they're in a different front, so we can't run it. So the second play I called the passing play that I thought was going to be really good this week. And I mean to tell you, Hunter Springmeyer was 30 yards behind everybody, and we couldn't protect it. So we take a sack on second and 9, and that should have been a 70-yard touchdown. I mean, he could have walked. He was so open. But again, one guy makes a mistake, we don't protect it, and we don't score, and we punt the ball away, and we don't punt the ball great, and they take over from our 40 or whatever it is and go in and punch one in. So, the focus this week has got to be on having more early success. I feel like I go in the locker room and I kind of reset us and reset our psyche, and we've come out the last few weeks in the second half and really played pretty well. We didn't score, but we had a couple of pretty good looking drives there going in the second half and just didn't finish. So, and the message to the boys there at the end too was like it. And I'm going to show them in the film room tomorrow. Like some of those things are really close. Like we missed a couple of those open throws close, and a couple times there where we got hooked by the tight end on toss, and we were close. I mean, we got hooked by 6 inches. If we're 6 inches wider, we don't get hooked. So it remains closer than I think our kids think. And a few little adjustments, we play like we practice. Those things will start to get better, and it'll start to look better quickly. But that's the deal, and the kids got to see it tomorrow when we show up and watch film, and they get coached. We've got to I don't feel like we are massively shooting ourselves in the foot with critical errors. I think we're missing, a guard misses a linebacker because he gets on the wrong shoulder, or we don't read inside zone right, and we bounce it a hole wider, and we get tackled for 1 instead of getting 8. And those are things to fix. And once we get them fixed, we'll be all right. we'll be all right. And we're still growing, we're still learning, and there again, golly, we had 4 guys go down in the first half tonight. We just got Damon Ashley back. We lost him again tonight. Carson Miller went down there in the first quarter. We didn't get him back till after halftime, so we could get him a little bit of treatment for a pulled hamstring. So, the other piece too, the injury bug just keeps biting us, and it's just that kind of year, fellas. It just, every time we come out here now, it's like, okay, well, I got to start having answers to problems, because if so-and-so goes down, then, what do we do? I burned all 3 of my timeouts in the first half because
first quarter.
In the first quarter, there was 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. I'm out of timeouts because I got guys coming out for injury, and then their backup comes out for injury. And, you see how many guys we dressed tonight. We dressed 32 guys because that's only a little number we got healthy. So, the depth chart just doesn't go down that far.
Yeah.
We got to get healthy. We got to keep digging. We got to keep pushing. And obviously it gets no easier next Friday night, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good segue here.
Thanks, Gary.
How in the world do you prepare for the juggernaut, defending 4A state champ, number 1 4A right now, 6-0? You're hurt.
Yep.
How do you prepare for next Friday's ball game?
Well, and we've been in a couple of these situations this year already, like Greenfield Central, and really even Lawrenceburg too, where the message was, this is where we're trying to go, and it's good for our kids to see that level of football and to see the caliber. Obviously, look, Josh Ringer is a once in a lifetime player at a place like East Central, and boy, they've had a few once-in-a-lifetime guys. He's really good. Brotherton's really good. The quarterback obviously can throw it 70 yards. So, we need to see that level of football. We need to see that level of execution. I'll tell you this. Here's the one thing, too, about Batesville, and I'll give Coach Ullery some credit, man. They do not make mistakes. They just flat execute. They're sound. They do the right stuff every play. Their alignment are physical. They just do their job over and over and over and over. And, again, that was something else that was good for us to see tonight, too, was to see a team just flat execute. And, that's the level of execution we need to get to. So, as far as next Friday night goes, look, we're going to buckle and chin strap up. We're going to show up. We're going to play. And we're going to try to block. And we're going to try to throw. And we're going to try to catch. And we're going to try to tackle. And it's all we can do.
Yep, that's all you can do.
That's all we can do.
Just fundamentally play football.
Yep. And again, another opportunity to compete, another opportunity to get better, another opportunity to improve at our craft, and another opportunity to see somebody that does it the right way. And those are all good things for us.
Yep. Good deal.
All right, very good. So, well, Coach, we always appreciate your post-game visits.
Sure.
Some closing thoughts?
No, great crowd again tonight for homecoming. Yep. Boy, it was a packed house tonight, which I'm grateful for. And, our student council today put on a great pep rally right at the end of the day for our kids and for our team. So really grateful for that, and we're going to put a winner out here. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of hard work and sweat and tears for our boys and for our coaches. But, if our community keeps showing up, we'll get there. And that has to be primary goal number 1, and that starts at 8:30 tomorrow morning when we turn that film on and we start getting better.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thanks,
Appreciate
fellas.
it. That's Wes Anderson. He's coach of the Greensburg Pirates. They fall tonight to Batesville. Batesville spoils our homecoming, and next week we'll be on the road at East Central, the evil empire we affectionately call them, Gary, but they're pretty darn good.
Not bad. Doc, I got a couple quick scores here. South Decatur
Sure.
27, Switzerland County 7. That's the final. North Decatur throws a shutout tonight against North Davies, 24-0.
All right, very good. So, well, Gary, had you gone through all your numbers and
We
all your
did.
stats?
Yep.
I think we did.
We
I
did.
sure appreciate the coach coming out. It's not easy to come up and talk about it afterwards when things aren't going well, and he's doesn't hesitate to come up and give us his thoughts, and I appreciate that.
I think there'll be good days ahead.
Yes.
And he can come up and when that time comes, and I do think it'll come. Jeff Emsweller, 62 times. 62 times we called the score tonight. So
You better make it 63 because I got to say this as we close out.
Yep, there you go. So anyway, well, during the game it was 62 times. So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's certainly it. Again tonight, Batesville the winner. Congrats to them. They have a good program going on. Batesville advances to 5-1. Pirates 0-6 on the year will be playing at East Central, as Gary said, the defending 4A champs, unbeaten, and they look almost unstoppable, certainly in conference play, no question about that. So, well, you can listen to us, certainly listen to the Coach's Show. We've moved it to Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tom Fleming will be your host there. He'll talk to the coaches of Greensburg and North Decatur and South Decatur at the Coaches Show. You can listen to us on AM 1330, FM 104.3, WTREradio.com, YouTube, both YouTube Live and YouTube not live. I guess YouTube did. Is that what it is, Morgan? I don't know. On YouTube. Thanks to all our sponsors. We sure appreciate it. The views expressed by these announcers, Gary, they're not necessarily the views held by WTRE ownership and management.
But they should be.
WTRE is locally owned and operated by Sandy Bittiger, Mark Gravely, and Kathy Versman. I'm John Dooley alongside Gary Bailey. Morgan Schofield back with us. We sure missed her, didn't we?
We did.
We did. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for supporting the Greensburg Pirates. And Gary, tell them all good night.
And before I do, Batesville coaches, we'll put the windows back in for you. Good night, everybody.